wise. Grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple lies. You can't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie. And make it look easy. Man, dream on, yeah. Dream on, Dreamweaver.
Yep.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It's your boy Ernie, the Blerd Without Fear. Got the homie Carter presents. Welcome to episode 319 of the Blerd Cave, the number one comic book news stream on this or any other Earth in the multiverse. Yeah, you can also find us. You got us on Google. You got us on. You got us on Spotify. You got us on iHeartRadio. Jet Set Radio. We got. You can get us anywhere that good podcasts may be found. All those places. I'm not going to list them all off today because we got shit to do. Now. I'm curious about something, Carter, because I'm curious, man. How you doing, man? How you doing?
Trying to cool off. It is still pleasantly warm here in Cali, but I'm chilling. I went to my LCS this week, got the most recent Black Lightning series from Brandon Thomas, and made a phone call to you about some things that were collected up in there.
No. Don't sidestep it. Don't sidestep it. Talk to him.
So, okay, so this is how it went. I was in my LCS this week. I went in there to get one thing. I wanted the Black Lightning series. I'd heard good things about the Black Lightning series, and I really enjoyed the Rise of the Power Company one shot, the Rise of the Power Company recharge that I was also able to pick up at my LCS. But I picked up the Black Lightning, DC, all in the whole shebang. And what's collected in that trade is all 5 issues of the Brandon Thomas Black Lightning series, Ernie. I see what you were talking about when you said they just took the CW motherfuckers and put them in a book. That was kind of funny.
Yeah.
But when you finish those 5 issues, it also had stories from DC Power one shot from last year and Saved by the Belle Reve, a story from that one shot as well. But when I picked up the trade, I could not remember what DC Power that the Rise of the Power Company stuff was in. I couldn't remember if it was 2024 or 2025. So I'm skipping through the back of the book and I see Black Lightning talking to Josiah Power. So I'm like, bet. This is the one. This is the one I've been looking for. This is the one I want. Let me take it to the register. I know why he laughing. But because keep in mind, Ernie has all this as a voice message because I was pissed when I found this out. But in the process of me skipping through the back of the book to see the Rise of the Power Company issue, I said, okay, we got the Josiah Power, Black Lightning stuff. Where's the stuff with Joe and Cyborg? Wait, where's Batman and the Signal playing spades? Wait, there's only like a handful of wait, what the fuck's going on? So this trade, Black Lightning, this trade right here, it's called Black Lightning, The Standard by Brandon Thomas. They meaning DC. They took the first 5 pages of DC Power, Rise of the Power Company. They took the first 5 pages and the last 5 pages and just put it in the back of the book. Didn't do nothing else. We just gonna take the first 5, last 5. That whole middle portion with Joe and Cyborg and the Signal and Batman, whoop de whoop de whoop. You're gonna have to wait till January to buy that in a DC Power hardcover. That's just the one shot in an old Kurt Busiek issue talking about Josiah Power.
I hate that.
I had a tiny bit of an issue with that.
I ain't gonna lie. It's that type of shit. It's that type of shit to get. No, it's that type of shit to have a motherfucker catch a 1A.
So
that is no. It's that no, because I want no. You see, Carter, I'm not gonna let you be nice about this.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna be nice. I was gonna make you more mad.
Oh, go ahead.
Watch
No.
this.
Okay, go ahead. Make me mad because I'm mad already.
So it's the first 5 pages, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then after the first 5 pages of Rise of the Power Company, you had the other stories. What does this trade do? It's a blank page. Turn the page, and then it's the last 5 pages.
No, ain't no way. Nah, that's a 1A. That's 1A. That is how you catch the 1A. That's how you catch the 1A every time. Yo,
Please go off, big dog.
No.
Go off, big dog.
No. You got to get the 1A after that. You got to get the one. You get a series of 1As from that moment. Like that is 1A territory. You don't get not 2B, not 3C, not F12, not 9, not like Z16. You just get the 1A over and over and over again. That's what that is right there.
If you want the other 23 pages, you just gotta wait till January 27th.
Nah, they kiss my ass on that. They kiss my ass. That's some bullshit right there. That's some bullshit. DC, do better.
You know what this reminds me of?
What's that?
You remember how mad we were when it came to Ed Brisson's Ghost Rider?
Mm-hmm.
And how he was having to finish his stories in event tie-ins that didn't have nothing to do with the events they were tying into. You got 1 through 5 of Black Lightning, and then you get 5 pages. You get 10 more pages of Brian Hill trying to finish his shit, and then you got the Power Company Recharge #1, and then we ain't got nothing.
Nothing. Ain't got nothing else after that. Ain't got nothing else. Dude, stop.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my
So
God.
that irked me a little bit. I almost wanted my money back. I ain't gonna hold you. I almost wanted my money back.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd ask for it. Okay.
He's just down. Off of
That's just
Hey, look.
diabolical.
I'm happy I found the Sanford Green variant of the Power Company Recharge, and I found another distillery series, and I found the whole series. Not for $8.99, mind you. Boy, you crazy. I waited till they went in the dollar bin and got a whole series. It's called The Big Burn. It's a great book. It's written by the showrunner of Lucifer. I got all 3 issues for $1.99 each. $8.99. Boy, stop. No. We wait till they went in the dollar bin real quick.
I mean, can I just say Distillery has good books, but they have terrible, like, I don't know. It's something about Distillery that I can't get jiggy with.
Which is why I wait until they go in the bargain bin.
Man. Just
to where I'm strictly supporting the shop.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because at that point it's like, well, shit, what you gonna do? Like you busting heads $8-9. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I get it because I mean, look, okay, look, let me pull off my my customer hat and put on my creator hat.
All right.
I get it because, like, technically, when you do like books that are like on Kickstarter, stuff like that, you have to, charge a little bit more because you're trying to also pay, a higher price point so you can like cover like printing fees, things of that nature, because you don't have a publisher behind you in order to, print these books. But I'm like, okay, look, Distillery, which correct me if I'm wrong, Carter. I know Distillery is kind of like its own entity. However, I feel like, don't they have like a, do they not have a partnership with, no, I think no, they're not an imprint. They're an actual like publisher, but they're like
they're
a creator-owned publisher.
Yeah,
So,
I think it was like everyone who's done a book with them have a share in the company. I think is how it was set out.
Yeah. Which, you know what? Okay, now that I'm thinking about it, like, okay, you know what? Maybe I can be a little less harsh. But they have a printing setup. So I feel like they don't need to be charging quite as much. But yeah, I don't know. I have such mixed opinions about it because it's like in indie spaces, I think that's perfectly fine and normal. But like in a space where like you are in comic book shops just about everywhere, I'm kind of like, I don't know. Maybe I would feel differently if I didn't feel like they were charging for the Eisner. Trying to get that money up for the Eisner. But yeah, yeah, that's the thing. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun.
Okay.
I want to have some fun because something came up this week. It was actually brought up in the Discord, but I wanted to bring it up now because, hey, why the fuck not? So we not too terribly long ago, excuse me, we talked about DCKO. We talked about the brackets. We kind of made up our own bracket, so to speak. Now, full disclosure, we were kind of fucking around for the majority of that, and somehow we kind of slick. I'm not going to say we got it like, because obviously it's just showing, who's involved. It's not showing who's fighting who. But Dan Mora released, some covers. So here, just as a reminder, I just want to show you the bracket that that we put together. I just want to hear. I'm gonna zoom this up. So I got the bracket right here.
There's some names on there I forgot that we said.
yeah, right. Right. So Dan Mora released the preview of some
the official
the actual like covers. It was a set of, it was basically to mirror a fighting game. And here, I'll put this over here so y'all can see. Now, to be fair, some of the names that were on the bracket were names that were already put there by DC, but they released a largely empty bracket. So we now have a better idea of who all is going to be involved in this. And a lot of the faces you see on here, some of them are faces that we slapped on our version of the bracket. Case in point, Metamorpho, that was one that we put on there ourselves. And I think here, let me, I don't know if we kept him. Let's see. Did we keep him? I can't remember if we kept him. I think, you know what? There was one we called that we took off, I think. Yeah. And that was Etrigan. We took Etrigan off.
We took Etrigan off, yep.
And sure as shit, he on that motherfucker. He on that son.
We called Blerd. I can't remember which one of them.
We
said Plastic Man.
Yeah, we said Plastic Man. We said Plastic Man, Power Girl, and I think Supergirl. I think was let me double check that real quick. Let's see. Yeah, Supergirl was already on here, but we did call Power Girl.
Yep.
And obviously Lex Luthor was kind of an obvious one, but we did also call we didn't. I tell you what, we didn't say I think did we put Batgirl up? Let me go back.
I can't remember.
I think you know what it was. I think no. We said Batgirl.
Wow. We said Batgirl.
But oddly enough, Batwoman. Trade out Batgirl for Batwoman. We were pretty close there, I think. And I want to say, did we? Who else did we put on here? There was someone else we put on here that was not originally on this list. Vixen was one that we called. Obviously, a Plastic Man, as you stated earlier. Let's see here. We actually kind of slick called some shit.
We had a nice little amount. Yeah,
we called a nice little decent chunk of motherfuckers. On this list. Now I will say, wait. There was one I think here. Did we have? I don't think we had. I'm going back and double checking. I don't think we had Hawkman. I think we almost put Hawkman on, but I think for one reason or another we ended up not doing it. And we didn't have like King Shark or Star Sapphire. I think Zatanna was already filled in on the list. So that was kind of a duh. That was the other one. So I don't think Big Barda was written. Yeah, Big Barda wasn't written. We called Big Barda.
Yep, we called Barda. Yes, we did.
We called Barda. So yeah, there's that. We said the Flash. I think we said the Flash, but like we didn't. We didn't expect Jay Garrett to come in.
Yeah, I didn't expect Jay. I did not.
Yeah,
Jay.
I mean, honestly, Maverick, dude, wait a minute. That's another one. I think, didn't we almost put Firestorm? I think we almost put Firestorm on, but for whatever reason, we didn't. We did call Black Lightning. We did call Black Lightning. That was our pick. So yeah.
We don't know if they really watch us, if anything with Big Barda happens.
Yeah.
And Scott Free shows up. If Miracle Man shows up on some heel shenanigans, we know they watch the Blerd Cave.
Right. Yeah. No, 100%.
If there's any kind of handicap match out of nowhere with Big Barda and Mr. Miracle, we know they watch.
Oh, we know off top. I look, Joshua Williamson will never beat the charges. He will never beat the charges. I will say I'm a little disappointed. That some of the fighters of the DC universe are not included in this. But I do appreciate. Is that Giganta right there? Is this Giganta up here?
Maybe.
That looks like Giganta. Which, I mean, if it is, I mean, I'm here for it.
You got Cheetah on there.
Yeah. Which, I'm not going to hold you. I didn't expect Wonder Woman to get this much representation on the bracket, because it's like, okay, Wonder Woman over. Also, okay, first off, no, fuck that. I gotta call this out.
Okay.
Why all the niggas on one side?
Oh, God.
Why all the Negroes? 1, 2, 3. Wait a minute. Don't wait. Connor Hawk. He kind of half and half, ain't he? I can't remember his full parentage, but he ain't white. But regardless, y'all put Black Lightning, Cyborg, and Vixen on the same side, so you know they gonna have to fight each other. That's nasty work.
I wanted to know,
but look at this side. Ain't nothing but look. This whole, I'm not gonna lie, now I'm looking at this bracket, white in the motherfucker. I mean, DC is white as fuck, but like, yeah, as I'm looking at it now, this whole left side is white.
What about Damian?
Nah, that boy white. He got white. He got white privilege. Man, I'm not giving Batman that decade out. I'm not giving Batman that.
I don't like that we got Bruce, Damian, Kate, and Jason Todd all on here.
All on this side.
I don't like the Bat representation because we see him in everything. Plus, Jason Todd about to have his own goddamn series. Philip Kennedy Johnson, his own Batman, Robin. They could have been fine somewhere else. I wanted to know why so many people were angry that Plastic Man was on there.
Because ain't no Plastic Man gonna whip that ass.
That's the only thing I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I can't see another logical reason y'all would be mad that Plastic Man was on that list other than he's cheap and he should beat everybody. That's the only thing I could make sense of.
Right. Now, I will...
Not on some, man, Plastic Man suck. Why is he on this? You don't know how cheap Plastic Man is.
Yeah,
Maybe it's because I just got through reading to review. So I've now learned how cheap Plastic Man is. He totally should be on this list.
Oh yeah, nah. Plastic Man is low key one of the most powerful people in the DCU, but because he is a joke character, people don't take him seriously. But the reality is also I want to point something out too. Hold on, wait a minute.
Please.
What's up? Is this? So I know what they're going for here. I know they're going for like the classic character select screen. So part of me wonders if this is going to correlate. This may not correlate to the bracket. We don't know yet. But I feel like it does because we've kind of seen some solicits that let us know that some of these characters are on the same sides are going against each other. So I don't know if that's because I think there's a solicit that shows Plastic Man and Lobo popping off. Now, granted, it's just a cover, but and we all know covers lie.
Yeah.
I think because it's this one right here. I'm just saying, man. Plastic Man is high key busted.
Can you tell me who that is, real quick, next to Star Sapphire? That's the only person I couldn't finger.
Which one?
I couldn't figure out who is that next to Star Sapphire?
This one?
Yeah,
that's Connor Hawk.
Okay.
That's Connor Hawk right there.
Okay.
Yeah. That's Connor. That's your boy right there. Out here. Yeah, because like as you go across, let's run it down for the audio files. Let's run it down for the audio
Please.
files. So we got up top, starting from left to right, we got Power Girl. We got Superman, Lex Luthor, Supergirl. Okay, you know what? I kind of... no, technically no. I was actually going to give them the grace and say that they're keeping like characters together, but they actually only do it for the first two rows. And like after that, it's like free for all.
Aquaman ain't got nothing to do with Lobo and Harley.
Right? I was about to say, okay, yeah, Power Girl, Superman, Lex Luthor, Supergirl. Okay, yeah, that's Superman family. Robin, Batman, Red Hood, Batwoman. Okay, that's Batman family. Then it's like, okay, Plastic Man, These motherfuckers don't go together. But anyway, Plastic Man, Aquaman, Harley Quinn, Lobo, then Metamorpho, Wonder Woman, Swamp Thing, and Firestorm. And I'm almost positive this is OG Firestorm than it is anything else. Because he looked pretty white. But you also got up top on the right, it's Black Lightning, Guy Gardner. What I'm assuming this is Giganta. And Captain Atom. We've also got Jay Garrick as the Flash, Cheetah, Cyborg, Big Barda, Connor Hawk, Star Sapphire, Vixen, Zatanna, King Shark, Hawkman, Etrigan the Demon, and Starro.
And some people are saying it might be Jarro.
It might be. I actually think it might be. Which, wait. And the only, okay, I'm going to tell you the only reason I didn't think it was Jarro is because I'm like, did they not kill him off?
So only because I recently just read Scott Snyder's Justice League? No.
Okay, I thought
now
for what
I do have to read Death Metal, but I think he still made it through. And if that's the case, Ernie, and Jarro did make it, that's a fifth person in the Bat family because he calls Batman Dad.
Right? I was about to say, wait a minute. Wait, why is there so much Bat supremacy in this list?
He literally calls himself the best Robin.
That's right. Because that's what and you know what? I might be misremembering because, like I said, it's been a while since I've read the Scott Snyder.
Oh shit! 7, counting Harley. Bat Family.
Yeah, I was about to say,
But
yeah.
you know what? No, because I see somebody else was. I can't find who was complaining that Harley couldn't have been on the list. But I guarantee you, if Harley's on this list, they're gonna do with her what I think they're gonna do with Big Barda and having Mr. Miracle interact. If Harley's on this list, Poison Ivy gonna be somewhere.
Oh yeah, no, because that was who we said. We said Poison Ivy.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I'm a little disappointed she ain't on this. She's not on this. But yeah, there's no universe where Harley Quinn is out here shooting the fair one with motherfuckers like Aquaman and let her fuck around and be on the same match as Swamp Thing. If you think Poison Ivy ain't gonna show up, you got another thing coming.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, this is okay. I mean, I rock with it. I get jiggy with it. I think it could be better. I think it'd be a little bit better. But you know, hey, what are you gonna do? Also, do me a slight favor, Carter.
Uh-oh.
I can hear myself.
Okay.
Do you have a tab open with me?
No.
Okay, I don't know what it is then, but it's been like. I was like, ever so often I could hear myself. But I'll look into it and see what that is. I might be able to figure that out. I'm just gonna kind of monitor sound for a minute and see what happens. But the funny thing to me is that okay, so we got all this stuff laid out, and we've got all these different characters. It becomes that much like I'm not saying that I'm not gonna go as far as to say that we called the bracket down to the winner, but because obviously we haven't gotten there yet because we won't know that shit till we get to the end of DCKO most likely. But if Big Barda make it all the way, then I think. Then I think it's safe to say,
the Blerd Cave done fucking spoiled it again.
Yeah, right. Look, and there is no way you can convince me. There will be no way you will ever be able to convince me that that Joshua Williamson and I think it's Scott Snyder is also involved in this too. There's no way you're gonna be able to convince me them two motherfuckers don't watch the show. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way you'll be able and who wins when all this happens? Scott Free wins. That's who wins. Scott Free wins. If Big Barda and Wonder Woman get to the finale, if they get to the finals, Scott Free wins. And and because Scott Free wins, we all win. We all win.
If Scott Free wins, Dark Side is.
You're right. wait, no, we got to change it. No. Scott Free is. Actually, you just gave me an idea for I might have to revive was that saw somebody thing, yeah.
Oh Lord!
Look, I'm have to make it.
It's a very interesting. So in a sense, it's like a fighting game roster almost, where
it's injustice.
What shit? I was gonna say it was. You have those people that you would play with, and then you have those people you just know are at the bottom of everybody's tier list.
No, 100%.
At that roster.
Well, yeah,
you know who bottom tier on this list.
Look, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. You know good and hell well. Like, there's gonna look in a fighting game capacity.
You saying Injustice just made me mad. Because there was one thing about Injustice that used to always irk the fuck out of me that other people would say, and it made not a lick of sense to me. There were always those people when it came to Injustice, always complain about how strong and OP Superman was.
Oh, yeah.
It's Superman, you ignorant plastic bag. It's Superman.
No. See, somebody got me the other day And it has nothing to do with injustice or like the game or anything. But like I saw some people, and I'm gonna tell y'all how you know we're cooked. Society is cooked.
Uh-oh.
I saw this goof ass was online talking about the Superman movie.
Okay.
And fixed his face to ask a silly ass question. And the question was this. He said, I just watched Superman. And I'm so confused how he got beat up the whole movie by a clone. Like, how is Superman not equal in strength to a clone? I could get where some people would probably have questions, but I was like, dude, they literally explain in the movie why he getting served by a clone. There's actually a lot of factors that go into this. I was like, for one, we know at the beginning of the movie he is not 100%. We know that he is not 100%. And we also know that really most of the movie, he's not 100%. But also, and I think this is actually more important than anything else, the clone is utilizing fighting techniques that were specifically developed to counteract Superman. Now, what happens when he no longer has that? He starts getting his ass beat. That should have been the sign. But also, I think people really need to understand the fact that, like, when two people who are of similar power and force collide with one another, it don't matter which power is. It comes down to experience. And that's usually what's going to win the day. But yeah, people are cooked. And yeah, you know what? No, I'm not going to let him get away with that. I'm not going to let him get, this is what you get. That's what they get. They get that every time.
There was a video I saw. See, I don't even want to get on this point because these motherfuckers are so fucking stupid, bro. But there was a video I saw that said the movie didn't fully explain Lex Luthor's motivations or why Lex Luthor was doing what he was doing.
He literally
there was a review that said that.
See, okay,
he says it like three or four fucking times in the movie, but that's the
but he says
I'm talking about though.
He literally he has a whole monologue about it.
I know he does. That's why I'm just like, okay, y'all are truly stupid. Y'all are really a stale bag of corn pops. Y'all are actually just smooth brained.
Oh my god. Yeah, like when I see I just yeah, no. They need, you know what? I even said, I saw Elias was they need to ban phones in theaters. Here's the thing. I think people, not just in theaters, I think people like, okay, here's my thing. If you are someone who is trying to be a movie reviewer, movie critic, TV show critic, TV critic, whatever, I think that if you pull your phone out and start playing on your phone, for whatever reason, you should have to disclose that shit, and automatically your review is disqualified in my eyes. And the same thing goes, for when you're at home. Like if you before, let's normalize this. Before going on the internet and complaining about a movie because it didn't do something that you felt it should have done, disclose that when you were watching the movie, you were playing in your phone or you were distracted or you were doing other shit. Because a lot of the time, and I'm going to say 99.999999999% of the time, when we see shit like that, like just to show you guys, like I'm not making this shit up. This was some random motherfucker right here. Here, I'm gonna zoom in just a taste, but just so y'all can see it a little bit better. But yeah, like this wasn't like some just random. This was a thing that happened. This is right here in my face. I saw that shit. Was just like, I was like, dude, you very obviously were playing on your phone the whole fucking time you were watching this movie. There's no way, like, you cannot convince me that the whole time you were watching this movie, you were engaged. Because if you were, you wouldn't be asking these dumbass questions. So yeah, that's why I say, yeah, fuck that shit. But no, and you know, because that's my thing. I don't like the idea of people complaining about shit that, you know, especially when you like if it's framed around you lack an attention span, so now you're making it everybody else's problem. Like, and I'm not trying to be ableist against people who have ADHD, but the thing is, don't get mad when people point out to you what you missed. Like, it would be different if you were just genuinely asking. But the thing is, this dude, I can literally tell you, that dude did not actually, like, one of two things. He either didn't watch the movie and is just going off of shit he heard online, or he watched the movie, but he was playing on his phone the whole time. You cannot convince me that neither one of these is not the case. But yeah, that is, you know, I think, like, you know, there's a point where you should just know that there's still time to delete. There's still time to delete the statement. There's, it can still be done. It's only been a couple of days. There's still time.
I just went to it, and like one of the first comments I saw said, so the movie was on in the same room as you, but you were too busy scrolling to pay attention. Boom.
Yeah, no, that's what it was. Yeah, look, and I saw a lot of other people say something kind of similar. Like, they're like, "Oh yeah, it was on. He had it on, but he wasn't watching it." It just, I don't know, man. People need to stop trying so hard to protect their egos. Like, just admit you were wrong and move on with your day. I mean, shit, I have to do it probably more often than I would like. So, you know, I'm told that I'm wrong about something all the time. You know, to some degree or another. And the thing is, it's like, dude, it makes it worse because it's like James Gunn was literally spoon feeding the plot to us. Like, I'm not saying that, like, it was like egregious, but just like he literally crafted that movie in such a way that even the lowest common denominator among us could understand it. You are muted.
You really got to pull. So you heard none of that, correct?
Nope.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, they can't be doing it for the lowest common because the lowest common don't get it. You just showed when you reposted the lowest common that didn't get it. I just gave you all an example of the lowest common that didn't get it. So maybe he has to go the route of Eric Kripke on The Boys and just put it in your goddamn faces. What's good? What's bad? This who you supposed to root for? This not who you supposed to root for. Maybe that's what James Gunn needs.
No, see, you bring back the applause sign.
This film has been shot in front of a live studio audience.
But like, okay, y'all can boo now.
Yeah.
Right. Like yeah, that's basically what it is. But no, I'll get away from that.
Okay.
Let's get back into the first off, before we get into brass
let's get into these super chats.
which I got some already pulled up right here. We got one from the
Cool.
Orange Phoenix Media, says $20. Made it in time for the show. Remember, I like my pull list thick.
That white man was creepy.
Bruh.
That white man was creepy.
That white man was doing some shit. He says, hey, get those goddamn likes up. Also, man, the barking. I was like, man, what's what? I was like, I almost called you. I was like, is this a LA thing? Is this a LA thing? Do people go into comic shops in LA and just bark at folks randomly? But no, for those, if you're not familiar, if you don't know what it is we're talking about, the pull list, the pull list being thick is a reference to the recently released first episode of the comic shop. The first episode dropped yesterday. And it was I really liked it. I really liked it a lot. It was really good. It did some things I actually was not expecting. And someone actually perfectly said it. The comic shop, like, yes, it's one of those like mockumentary style, like kind of like The Office or Parks and Rec or Abbott Elementary. It's that style of show where like a film crew is like you documenting something, but like in this particular instance, it also has a little bit of those vibes. It also kind of has some South Side vibes to it, just a little, not like entirely, but some of it kind of was given like South Side. Just a little bit for those who are familiar with that show, which I really enjoyed. I was not expecting a Madeline Pryor, Jean Grey reference in the first episode. I was not ready for that. I was not ready for that at all. But the entire cast showed out. Everybody was on point. It was just like. When they had old boy out there getting the folks to like listen to him, when dude was out there trying to tell him like, hey man, yeah, this is what's going on, and the white boy step up was like, hey, yo, this is what happened, literally saying the exact same shit, and they like, I'm sure it was intentional, but the way it was shot is that it was specifically the black people in the crowd who listened to the white man. I trust this man implicitly. Yeah. This guy really knows what he's talking about. And then when dude's like, y'all know why. Y'all know why they listen to him. Y'all know why.
One thing I thought was dope, and because I feel like I'm on the money on this, I noticed where it's shot, where that comic shop is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because it's actually the comic shop. I don't see you in the chat right now, but one of you all actually recommended to me to go to the recently opened black-owned comic shop that was here in LA. That's where that show was shot.
Yep.
When I saw how everybody was outside, and then I saw the inside of it, I'm like, wait, I've been in there. So yeah, that was actually dope that they used that place for the show. I thought that was cool.
I mean, I thought it was pretty. Also, yeah, and you won't really see it in this shot. There's some other shots, but like there's multiple points where I saw books from some of our talented brothers, sisters, and MBs in the industry. I saw I think there was one point they actually let the camera kind of linger on Okemos by the Sterling Brothers. I was like, all right, bet. I was like, love to see it. Also, I really appreciated the idea of Edible Man. The hero of our time that we need today, tomorrow, next week, next month, and all of next year. It was fantastic. Also, yeah, because I think they did it yesterday as a premiere. They did it yesterday as a premiere. And I actually saw some of y'all in the chat. I was very happy to see. But yeah, it's the comic shop. The comic shop is out. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna pull this up just to kind of tell you guys where you might want to look to find it. Here, let me pull it up. Here we go. Looking at my history. But you want to go to Awkward Virgo TV. That's that is the channel. And like I said, it's
just posted it in the chat right now for everybody.
Appreciate you, pimp.
Yep.
God damn it, he beat me to it. Oh well. Not you, somebody else. It was something else I saw. I was like, God damn it. But no, so yeah, basically, yeah, you want to go there, the comic shop, it'll be on Awkward Virgo TV, go check it out, go, give them that subscribe, give them that like, give it a share, because like I said, it is really, 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 really good. It's really good, and, everybody involved is working their ass off on it, and you'll probably see some people that are familiar to you, because I know a lot of content creators and like people out in the LA area got to be a part of it. So go check it out. Go check it out. We've also got one here from Entertain Me 616 with the 2 says Lob and Harley had a big time romance.
Lobo.
Yeah, like Lobo.
Spell check, people. Spell check.
Check.
Stop typing so fast.
You know what?
So fast. Take your time.
Not gonna hold you. That's the villain of our time. Spell check, man. Spell check be out here catching everybody.
Okay. Yeah.
Dude, spell check be out here hoeing everybody out. Man, I hate to see it. But no, yes, I'm vaguely familiar with that. And then we've also got one here from Gokon Sure His Baby's Father with a 5 says, got new clothes, new shoes, hair braided, bitch, don't touch the braids. I'm going out tonight, going to listen to y'all before I leave. Salute. Hey, man, you know what? That deserves a bomb, man. Go ahead.
I can only hope and pray that your braids aren't too tight to where you look like this all night right now, because your eyes big shit.
Like, where you look like you look like you just misheard something. Be like, or look like you like, did you say something?
Yeah, looking like Leslie Jones when Eddie Murphy didn't want to put it on her. Yeah,
I mean,
that's a Boomerang reference. Y'all too young.
I mean, don't worry about it. Oh man, love to see it. Oh yeah, here, let me pull this up too, because I don't think I actually had this up. We need to yeah, let me pull. Yeah, here we go. Because we got some. Also do want to point out we got something the other day, I think.
Okay.
That I almost want to say we missed. I think I'm going back and double checking myself.
I'm
gonna go back. I want to make sure before we get too far afield. Or no. Maybe we're good. Maybe we're good. I'm just going back. I'm scrolling through. No. Okay, no, we're good. We're caught up. So we're gonna do a. We actually got this one right here though from we got one here from Xtriv over here on the Streamlabs side. Man, hit us with a 50.
Ooh.
Hit us with a 50 bomb. Here, let me pull this up so y'all will be able to see it. Xtriv hit us with 50, said, just checking in and showing some love. It's been a great concert season for me. I saw Wu-Tang, Buddy Guy, Linkin Park, 9 Inch Nails, and ended it off with System of a Down and Avenged Sevenfold in Chicago
wow.
on Monday. Peace and blessings, Kings.
Really ain't got to do shit else after the end of this year.
Nah, dude, I was gonna say,
bro.
man, you can
I
chill.
heard that. Damn.
You can chill.
Okay.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. That's the shit just off the strength of 2 or 3 of those. I mean, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, then just in case 9 Inch Nails didn't play a lot of the old hits and they more so played shit from the new Tron movie, you still had System of a Down and Avenged Sevenfold to balance that shit out. So yeah, man, it's good. It's good.
And I can actually say I'm not even a big fan of Avenged Sevenfold, but like I actually do enjoy them live. I got to see them live a couple of times just by virtue they were like performing with other artists I actually came to see. But like I will say, like I never choose to listen to them, but like if I'm in a room where it's on, I'm like, okay, cool. I like it. I'm with it.
I ain't here for you motherfuckers. But y'all ain't half bad. That's what that sounded like.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Well, because, okay, so, and I think a lot of people would agree, there are groups that are, what's the best way to put it? There are groups that, and music artists, not just, bands, but there's music artists who there's album artists, like there's single artists, and there's live artists. Like and there's some and just to break it down, there's some art that just basically means album artists. They usually like the whole album be good. You just put it on and start to finish like, almost every time. Single artists are people like you probably just gonna get that single, or like if you get the album, you only listen to a couple of songs. And then there's artists who like for whatever reason they're better live than they are on the album. Like it's something about the energy. Like, and it's not to say that you can only be the one thing, but every artist is more of one than they are the other.
I remember when I saw I was going to see I'm in the same boat as you. I went to New Daisy to see Tech Nine, and Chris Calico was before he was, and I thought Chris Calico was kind of and then the songs he played were the ones I thought were kind of but hearing them motherfuckers live,
oh yeah,
dog,
it's crazy. It's crazy. Like
too cold. So yeah, I know what you mean there.
It's like because I actually had to say that one time about some people that I'm particularly fond of. Like case in point, I'm not the biggest Coheed and Cambria guy.
Sacrilege.
But I mean, I like them, but I'm not gonna sit here and be like, yeah. But I got to see them live once because they were opening for Slipknot.
Okay.
And
devil music.
I love being Slipknot. Fuck all that.
No,
Slipknot's where it's at.
Devil music.
Yeah. Hey. Also, you know what, man? I forgot to say, man. Man, rest in peace to old boy. Not from Slipknot. No one. You
can't do that, man. Don't do that.
No. No one else from Slipknot has passed away, but no, Brent Hines, who used to be the guitarist for Mastodon, he passed away a few days ago. Yeah. Which and Mastodon is one of my favorite bands, like of all time, just straight up, like
really?
super duper straight up. Yeah, I love Mastodon, dude.
I thought you told me Bring Me the Horizon was your favorite band.
I do like Bring Me the Horizon.
No, you didn't. My bad. You said A Day to Remember.
I like A Day to Remember.
Damn it. He's one of the motherfuckers that just refuse to be got real quick. Cause y'all know what I was waiting. Okay, let's
I unironically love A Day to real quick, just to give you a little bit of insight on me. There's very little in this world, music-wise, I don't like.
Gotcha.
But like I will listen to I will listen to I guess what most people would probably call bubblegum metal, like Kill Switch Engage and shit like that.
They don't count. You became a fan of Kill Switch Engage from pro wrestling. Don't you lie to me.
No, actually, no. No, not at all. Actually, truth be told, I actually stumbled into Kill Switch Engage before they had Howard. Back when it was what was it? It was Jesse Leach, I think was their original singer's name.
Yeah.
Because of My Last Serenade. And then I kind of forgot about them because they kind of faded out for a brief moment. And then when Resident Evil Apocalypse, the second Resident Evil movie came out, that was when Howard was the lead singer, and they had The End of Heartache on the soundtrack. And I was like, dude, I was like, who is this? And then I went and looked it up, and they said, oh, it's Kill Switch Engage. I was like, did Jesse turn black? I was like, I said, did they get rid of Jesse?
Ooh, what is your go-to band when you reading books for the week?
Oh, go-to band? The Midnight.
Yeah.
The Midnight.
Okay.
Not a metal band at all. Okay, now see, this is one where you got me. Now this is one where I'd be like, oh man, I heard he liked 30 Seconds to Mars. Yeah, no.
Man, you could like that first album. It's just everything after that. If you told me you like that if you like the debut album and you like The Kill, okay. Everything after that, I'm gonna look at you. I'm looking at you. I'm gonna give you a look.
Was it what did they call it on Peacemaker? 90 seconds to what was it? 90 seconds to something? 90 seconds to Venus or some shit?
Real quick. Since you brought up Peacemaker, can I just say, and then we can move on so we can talk about some more comic books. Can I just say that this is how I feel personally? But I feel like Peacemaker did a better hero-gasm than the boys did.
Yeah, it kind of did. It was weird how that, and it was, I'm not gonna lie, I was not expecting it. So like when I saw
it, bro,
I was like, excuse you?
John Cena just got these people in his phone, but that was my one takeaway. I feel like they did hero-gasm better than the boys.
Okay, here, I'm gonna answer this. So just real quick, Tool or A Perfect Circle? I'm gonna pick Tool every time, and I'm gonna tell you why. Tool is, I can listen to Tool anytime. A Perfect Circle is one of those bands that I don't like every song they make. And there's some, perfect example. I went to go see, I have seen Tool 4 times live. Now I've seen A Perfect Circle twice. I've loved every single time I've gone to see Tool live. Every time, without question, without fail, loved them. Just fantastic show. Life-changing experiences across the board. I have only liked one of the times I saw A Perfect Circle.
Because you had some bruh man action going on right there where you brought up the fifth flow, but you were holding up two fingers and said,
I kept the 2 up because I've seen them twice. I kept the 2 up because I've seen them twice, but I've only liked one of those times. But the issue is that the first time I saw them was when their first album came out. And the first album I thought was great. Then their second album came out. And that's when I saw them the second time. I fell asleep in the fucking arena because I was so fucking bored.
That boy said I could have been at the house doing video.
Yeah. Well, no, I wasn't a content creator when I saw them.
Oh, this was realist for hire.
Yeah. This is like this is when I was just a guy who happened to be in bands. Like this is when I was still like more musically active.
That made you sound like such a thought.
I mean, kind of.
Get your fast ass out of here, Carruthers.
Yeah, I did. I got a good ass concert nap. I was out cold because they were playing. Okay, so I'm not trying to derail this all the way, but I'll just say this: Perfect Circle. I was saying there's album bands and there's single bands. Perfect Circle is a single band. They're a single band. They have good, because that's what it was called. It was, so first album, Mare de Gnomes, fantastic album. Start to finish, I can listen to it all goddamn day long. When 13th Step came out, I will forever stand on it that album only has 2 good songs on it. There are, I think, there's a grand total of 9 songs on that album. There are 2 good songs on it. I will also agree. Deftones is also another one. Deftones is another group that I really fucking love. Like, just, it doesn't matter. Any day of the week, every album is fire. Everything is fantastic. But let's get away from all that. We got something to talk about here. We got the return of something that I think people are going to be excited about. I don't know. Carter, what do you think? You think people are going to be excited for this? Because we got the Marvel Knights world to come that's already doing its thing. But now we are going to have something else. We are going to have Daredevil Punisher, and this will be a Marvel Knights-ism. Daredevil and Punisher, it's actually, the story is going to be called Devil's Trigger.
Do you get it? Because he's the devil and the trigger.
Yeah. Bang, 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 pull my devil trigger. That's all I thought about. But no,
the creative team on this book.
Yes, this is Jimmy Palmiotti. Jimmy Palmiotti, who was an inker and artist back around the time of Marvel, Knights like heyday. Jimmy Palmiotti is one of the architects of that. And he actually worked real close with Steve Dillon back in the old Marvel Knights Punisher days. I think he inked pretty much every goddamn book that came out of that. And
Gotcha.
I would even make a case that you could really credit Jimmy Palmiotti for a lot of the reason why Steve Dillon's work looked so great. Not saying that it wasn't great without it, but I'm just saying he just really helped enhance it. That's what a good inker does. A good inker enhances what you're doing. Now that I've said all that, we know that the Daredevil Punisher storyline, this is basically going to be Daredevil and Punisher crossing paths again, and kind of for, not to say for the first time in a long time, because they have been interacting with each other in the mainline Marvel continuity, but as far as Marvel Knights go, this is kind of playing off of a classic storyline that I feel like most people probably remember. It's the one I think everyone usually goes to when they're thinking about some of those classic moments between Daredevil and the Punisher. Some of you may remember this moment.
If you've seen season 2 of Daredevil, you absolutely remember this moment.
Yeah, this is a moment where Punisher's basically like, hey, I'm about to lay somebody down. He's got him chained up. He's got a gun duct taped into his hand, and he's giving Daredevil the choice. Like, hey, are you willing to break the rules to stop me from breaking the rules? That's basically the long and short of it. Spoiler alert. Daredevil does pull the trigger. It just, unfortunately, the gun doesn't have a firing pin in it, so nothing happens. But it was basically just it was basically just Frank's way of pointing out Daredevil's hypocrisy. But yes, this is specifically, this is the Garth Ennis side of it right here. But this is more specifically the Welcome Back Frank storyline. But yes. And just in case anyone was wondering, also with Jimmy Palmiotti on inks, because like back then your core creative team was Garth Ennis, Steve Dillon, and Jimmy Palmiotti. That was your creative team back then. Though I know a lot of people know Jimmy Palmiotti for his writing now, as opposed to his art. That was still Jimmy Palmiotti in the room. So yes. That said, we're gonna be revisiting some of those same or similar vibes with this series. We're gonna get to see what is effectively, it's not really Punisher versus Daredevil so much as it's gonna be Punisher versus the Ganucci family and that war. That warfare that's being waged in the streets of Hell's Kitchen is gonna attract the attention of Daredevil. Thus, of course, here we are. Yep. And that's kind of how we get brought into all this. But I think beyond that, there's not really a whole heap of a lot of details. But I'm excited for it, as I think a lot of other people should be. Carter, what do you think? Are you down? Are you down for this?
Yeah, I'm down for more Punisher stuff. I think Marvel might be doing this more so kind of to dip their toes in the water to kind of see what kind of reaction they'll get to see if they're actually going to fully bring back Frank Castle, because as it stands right now, we have this Marvel Knight series that's going to be coming out where it's basically it's Daredevil co-starring the Punisher, and then we have the Benjamin Percy series, the Red Band series is going to be coming out next month. I think this is all more so, what if we put some name on this character? Can we get certain things not discussed to where we can go ahead and start printing out more books when it comes to the Punisher? Maybe this could mean that, you know, the John Bernthal stuff might be, we might hear more word about that. We might have a trailer coming out about that, you know. But yeah, that's personally what I think. I think this is them more so trying to, can we put our hand on the stove without burning ourselves almost, you know?
Right. Well, it's
I think doing it with Daredevil, I think is a smart thing because people still have Born Again in their head. So I think this is a smart play.
Yes.
To do the Daredevil Punisher stuff, since that muscle memory is still there. There are still people that will go back to Born Again just for that final fight scene. And White Tube Noob is saying, didn't Marvel already do Punisher versus Daredevil recently? Yes, they did. That was with
it was like, I'm not gonna lie, it was half-assed. It was half-assed.
I knew that was coming.
Can we stand on business? Can we stand on business, Carter? Can we? It was half-assed. It seemed like it was going to be a really fun thing to happen, and then it happened, and it was like over as quick as it started.
It seemed like one person wanted to do it more than the other person wanted to do it.
Yeah, Jason Aaron did not seem interested. It seemed like Chip Zdarsky was interested, but Jason Aaron was not, because over on the Jason Aaron side of things, Daredevil shows up in that Punisher series, but like as quick as he shows up is as quick as he leaves. And in the Daredevil that Chip Zdarsky was doing, which to be fair, I think it was the lesser half of his run on the Daredevil series. It was like they have the fight sort of, but like kind of not really, and it ends up being like a big fat nothing burger is what it winds up being.
But I wouldn't recommend that.
I would not.
If you want good Punisher Daredevil interactions, I would tell you to actually go to one of Ernie's favorites, which is the Mark Waid Daredevil series, and go to one of my favorites, the Greg Rucka Punisher series, because they actually did a crossover called the Omega Effect, where just the long and short of it was Daredevil got a Fantastic Four flash drive that had all the superheroes real names and information from the Superhuman Registration Act. He had that on his person, and everybody in the New York criminal underworld is out to get him, and he's having to go to Punisher for help, and Spider-Man also is in there. So if you want good Daredevil Punisher, don't worry about the Beast of the Hand and Red Fist saga recently. Y2 New. Go further back some years. Go further back some years.
Go back to that
good stuff.
And there's also I actually have I won't say it's not an exhaustive list. It's not an exhaustive list, but I actually did compile some instances where Daredevil and Punisher like had gotten in each other's way.
Yeah.
If you go back, I think, man, this might have right around here. It's if you want to go back to like some of the earliest instances. Was it this one? No, not this one. It was this next one. Where Punisher and this was the Devil in Cell Block D. This was during the Ed Brubaker run. It really wasn't so much that they were working against each other, but it was just like they were kind of push and pulling against one another. But it was around that time, Punisher had gotten himself locked up and was busting out. There's been multiple different like single some single issue joints. I think this might have been. I think this right here, Daredevil 184 and actually 183 and 184 if I'm keeping it a buck, because that's like it's a nice little two-parter, technically a three-parter. Like it's one of those where Punisher is kind of in and around on the proceedings, but it really doesn't pop off until you get to like 183, 184. There's also some really good shit. This is more of a, I think it's more of a single. I don't remember the exact. I think it was Daredevil. I want to say it was Daredevil 257, maybe. Daredevil 257 right here. There's another nice little interaction between the characters. And they've had plenty of really good throwdowns, from time to time. That's Daredevil 292 right there, and 293. That's another really good. I think this might be around the time Ann Nocenti was on, I think. And then of course, Marvel Knights, so on and so forth. There's lots of really good ones, and they've shown up in Punisher's books as well. Punisher 10. This is Volume 2, number 10, just more specifically. And then obviously the Marvel Knights issue we were just talking about. They pop up in each other's books so much. More than most other characters probably do. So there's lots of really good Daredevil Punisher out there to kind of whet your appetite. But the Jason Aaron Chip Zdarsky shit, that ain't it. Just go ahead and keep it a buck.
Real quick, there's a question in the chat. I mean, after everything Frank went through with the Hand, his undead wife, and Daredevil, how do you bring Punisher back to square one? Easy. You just wait for Benjamin Percy's series, because apparently that series is going to start with him. Yeah, it's going to address that, where he's just in New York and memory loss. So it's just what about everything that happened with the Hand and we were pocket sand? That's how the person them doing your ass right.
What
now.
about Weird World? Pocket sand.
real quick. So that's how they're gonna pivot and do that. But the Marvel Knight stuff, I'm nervous about it a tiny bit, just because they've tried to go to Marvel Knights well before, and it didn't last, to where I remember Donny Cates was supposed to do something, and then that ended up just being like a little mini, and then they were gonna do it before, and it ended up
came out
a bunch of it came out, but then before Donny Cates, they were gonna bring back the imprint, and then it was like maybe like a one shot here, maybe a 2 or 3 issue here, and then it went nowhere. So that's still in the back of my mind, to where, okay, you got Punisher, or not Punisher, excuse me, you got Black Panther, Now you got this Daredevil Punisher book. Are you all going to continue on, or is this just going to be like a real quicken where we can get the old heads to do like a book real quick and then you go about your business? So that kind of has me nervous.
Honestly, I think this is just me.
Yeah.
I think this will probably be like a little 4 or 5 issue something, and then get on up out of here. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I'm thinking. And you know what? let me sit this over here real quick. I want to make sure I have this ready for when the time comes. I'm gonna sit these over here. So
what was that?
What?
You moving weight in my house?
Wait, you talking about that?
You moving that dope in my grandmama house, boy? Oh, okay.
Actually, I will share this. I did pick this up. I found this variant.
Okay.
Right here for absolute
nasty.
Batman.
That's a nasty fucking bang, bro.
Man, look at that. Look at that. Look, he getting ready to bring the funk down on top of Batman face. Look, see how he holding the absolute Batman logo? He about to bring it down on him forever.
Did you read the most recent issue? How bad he got worked?
Yeah, no, this is it. Yeah,
okay,
this is it. This is it. Yeah, this is the one. But yeah, actually, I have a video coming out on it before too long. But yeah,
that boy read that Ip Man Hulk Ultimate issue. Said, "I can one up that."
He's like, "Yeah, nah." He's like, "We can do better. We can do better." Oh yeah, that was a masterclass in world's most one-sided ass whippings. Oh, we do have one more thing. This is more of a PSA. This is more of a PSA because I want to make sure people know about this because I want people to support it.
Yes.
So we have this isn't news, but I want to make sure people know.
Mm-hmm.
So some of you may or may not be aware. Yeah, because we're talking about Daredevil Born Again, so this is a nice little segue. So there is a Marvel Voices one-shot coming up.
Okay.
Marvel Voices one-shot is going to be coming up, and it's going to be called White Tiger Reborn. It's going to be in concordance with, I believe it's going to be, I think it's a Latino Heritage Month, I believe. Because it's a part of the Comunidades special. But one thing I'm going to say is that it's not just going to be about Ava.
Yeah.
But it'll also include all parties involved. So it'll be Hector, Ava, and Angela.
Okay.
So that's gonna be, and you actually get a better representation of it right here on this cover, which looks pretty dope.
I don't know why Chapel is in the back, but them 3 pose like that is fresh. That is a fresh cover. I just don't know why Chapel is back there.
Right?
That's all I'm saying.
It's like, wait. Chapel, ain't you supposed to be fucking with Spawn? Also, why does he got the Spawn cape on? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why did he get the Spawn cape, and why is it dyed blue? I have a lot of questions. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. This is the cover B. This is the B cover. Okay. I'm actually kind of mad that this. I'm actually kind of mad this isn't the.
That is fresh.
Yeah. Like, why is this not the the A cover?
This is what you got. This is all I'm gonna ask from you because I know you said this is a Marvel Voice issue. Is this going to be in celebration of the White Tigers, or are we about to see Hector get celebrated and then subsequently shot in the head?
Well, here's the thing. That's the funny thing about that. So Hector is already dead. He is all so okay. The storyline that they adapted in Daredevil Born Again, where he gets like when he's walking out on the street, he gets shot. It's very similar to what actually happens to him in the comics. The only difference is that instead of like being in the White Tiger suit, what actually happens is that when he is unceremoniously unalived, it's when he wins his court case. So like he's literally like walking down no, he didn't win his court case. He actually loses his court case. But when he loses the court case, he grabs a gun off one of the bailiffs, like one of the guards, and when he walks out of the courtroom, he gets blasted. That's how he dies in the comic. And he has been dead ever since. So the fact that he's involved in any of this, I think it's going to be like flashback stories going back to showcase. Because it's all like, it's not just one single story. It's going to be multiple different stories. And I believe it's probably going to be at least two or three stories. But like, we actually got to see some pages from it. Also, I love how, I think I'm almost positive this is Ava. I think this is Ava Ayala right here. Got the Starbucks in her hand and just pulling on the jewelry right quick to get that white tiger suit on is kind of wild. Not gonna hold you. But I like it. I like how they're kind of doing this here. They're kind of showcasing how Hector plays into this a little bit. It kind of looks like. Also, I appreciate they didn't have this.
These interiors. God damn,
the interiors are nice. They freshen the motherfucker.
I like how this can put people on game.
Yes.
That maybe only know White Tiger from Born Again, or you know White Tiger because every time you put White Tiger on the field, another green tiger jumped to one of your spaces.
Yeah.
From Marvel Snap. So I like that. I like that this is out for people. I like that this is out for people.
And then look, got motherfuckers dropping cards, making cards reactivate. Just have tigers jumping everywhere. But no, these are just some of the interiors for the book. Which I'm gonna go say right now looks fantastic. I'm here for it. I think that but here I'm doing this as a PSA because I want people to go check this out, especially if you are someone who either A, really likes White Tiger, or you just discovered White Tiger and you want to know more about White Tiger. I think this is a good way to get you in. But like also if you were someone who is like, man, I really wish that they would do more with White Tiger, go buy this book, because I'm gonna tell you right now, if you buy this book, if this book sells really well, they will actually consider it, because as Carter and I have tried to tell y'all multiple times, the real villains of Marvel are not the Kingpin, it's not Green Goblin, it's not Doctor Doom, it's not Null, or the Masters of Evil. It's Ben Affleck. The Accountant. The Accountant is the reason why y'all ain't getting the shit y'all want. The Accountant is why. Oh man, it was but that's neither here nor there. The reason why I'm kind of like I said, why I'm bringing this up is it's because this is gonna be coming out October 1st, and to what I understand, this is gonna be who is gonna be on this? It's gonna be for Latin America, for Hispanic and Latin American Heritage Month. Superstar writer Daniel Jose Older uncovers never before seen moments of the White Tiger's history and propels Ava into a new era as he reforges her link to the Tiger God and makes the mantle her own in this gripping tale. Plus, we're also gonna get to see some stuff from Bram Stoker Award winner Cynthia Pelayo, and we are also gonna be getting pages from artists. It's gonna be Bruno Abdius and colorist Marcelo Costa. So there we go. So the IRS are also villains in this. I mean, I don't know, but I'm just saying basically, I have it on good authority that the people who run the numbers at Marvel, they actually dictate what books get kept and which books get put out to pasture.
Which books
are getting this?
Yeah. When he said they're not villains in the comic, we're talking about
No.
the IRL business.
Yeah.
Remember the real life. If you want to know why certain books are yours that you enjoyed got let boot real quick, it wasn't because of the EICs.
Yeah.
It was the ACCTs. It was the accountants.
Yeah.
It was them.
Trust me, Crossfire. I know. I'm aware. I'm aware. There's nothing. It's on Carter's side. I checked it. It's not. Yeah, it's not me. It's like I can hear myself as if I'm hearing it through your microphone, but like it's not entirely. But it's just enough that. That's what I was talking about earlier. Sometimes I hear it. Sometimes I don't. But that said, yes. This is going to be some pretty dope shit. So October 1st. And as a matter of fact, I don't think FOC has passed. Yet. So for those who know what that means, that's final order cutoff. So it's not to say you won't be able to get the book after FOC. It's just more of a... It's more unlikely than it is likely that you'll get it. But yeah, FOC, I think, is probably right around now. It might be this coming week since it comes out on the 1st of October. It might have already passed, but you can still hit up your LCS and get them to carry it. It's a Marvel Voices book, so I can't say how much they're going to carry of it at shops. I think it's just going to depend on your shop more than it will anything else. Let's see here. Oh, and then here it is right here. Bam. Right here. Is this weekend, final day, September 1st. So there you go. So make sure you get in your shop. I figured it probably had to be, this coming. So yeah, go hit up your shops, and go, like I said, I'm not saying you have to go get it, just because I said so, but I'm just saying, like, if you are somebody who, if you count yourself as a White Tiger fan, or you just really want more White Tiger, I don't know what else to tell you. There it is, White Tiger right there. And if you don't get that White Tiger, you can't expect them to give you more White Tiger. That said, where is the other thing I had? Oh, Carter. Have you seen the good news?
What good news?
Have you seen? This is a we've talked about this before, so this isn't necessarily news, but there was a some of you are probably at least tangentially familiar with the fact that there was an announcement, and we talked about it, of a Fantastic Four Gargoyles crossover. Yeah, we kind of we took a peek at it. I think back when it was initially announced. We got to see, and we've seen some covers of it as well. But yeah, and a lot of people, I remember when I first shared this, people thought it wasn't real. They thought that I got April fooled. I was like, nah, it's real. It's 100% real. But no, Gargoyles, Fantastic Four, but also not just Gargoyles, Fantastic Four. And this is what I also thought was kind of crazy. There's no way they got George Camadeus to do 2 whole fucking pages, fully inked, colored, and everything, completely processed for a goddamn joke. With the way people don't like paying artists these days, there's no way that anyone would just be like, hey, here you go, just do that real quick. But no, we're gonna be getting as some of you may or may not be aware, Dynamite is doing their own version. Obviously, it's kind of similar to what they're doing Marvel versus DC, where Marvel has Marvel DC has DC versus
Marvel.
Marvel.
I love. I absolutely love seeing this.
Yeah,
I love seeing this. Just coming from a company standpoint, it's really fun and dope to do. To where, it's not like some pro wrestling stuff where everybody's at each other's throats. Like, we can all come together and do something fun and everybody can eat. I like this, especially with Dynamite. This is dope.
And we got to see a little bit of the inside of the Marvel version, which obviously the Dynamite version is going to be Gargoyles, Fantastic Four. as you know, you would probably imagine. It's going to be Gargoyles,
Of course.
Fantastic Four. The Marvel version is going to be Fantastic Four, Gargoyles. And I saw that, and this is actually an old cover that was brought up, but I will say, I'm actually, man, I kind of feel like Marvel said, yeah, look, we going out, we going all out. Also, this cover right here is just wild. This is the cover I'm gonna be looking for this cover. I think this is Gabriel Delato. Yeah,
Yeah.
like with Goliath, like dude, the Goliath being underneath the thing's skin is nasty work, but I'm here for it. But we got this.
I want to see how Ben Grimm interacts with the Gargoyles, because after just recently reading Joss Whedon's Astonishing X-Men, where the Fantastic Four show up, Mr. Grimm was kind of on some fuck shit when it pertained to the mutants. He was just trying to say, no, not mutants. I was talking about Canadians. So
I'm not gonna hold you.
I'm wondering.
Well, okay, so here's the good news. You don't have to worry about that seal unit, because Greg Weisman is writing both. Because
no shit. Okay.
Yeah, if to my understanding, I'm under the impression he is doing both. Because
boy, get that bag.
every time you read a Gargoyles comic lately, all of the Gargoyles comics of Dynamite, they are all written by Greg Weisman. Sometimes he'll have a guest writer come on and kind of co-write with him, but for the most part, it's usually just Greg writing. There might be like they might do it like kind of similar to what they're doing in Marvel versus DC, where Greg will probably write the main story, and then other people might come in and write in like some backup stories. They'll most likely do some shit like that, because that's kind of par for the course these days. But Greg basically oversees all things Gargoyles, so you don't have to worry about that. But that said, getting back to the Ben Grimm of it all, I'm not surprised, because for as much as everybody loves the ever-loving blue-eyed Thing is almost always on that Fox News bullshit when it comes to marginalized communities, because I remember when he first met Black Panther. And some of y'all may not remember this, and I'd forgive you if you didn't. I'm not trying to turn this into the Ben Grimm bashing session, but I remember when Black Panther first hit the scene, and there's part of the issue where Black Panther is recounting his origin story to tell the Fantastic Four, who he is, where he comes from, so on and so forth. And the Thing is really fucking dismissive to him. Basically like cutting Black Panther off at various points.
Yeah.
And basically belittling Black Panther's culture and history. And not just his culture, but I'm saying more specifically Wakandan culture and history. So yeah, like you saying that he was that way with mutants, not surprised. Not surprised at all. Yeah, Yancey Street, they could never. And for anyone that is curious, you need look no further. You need look no further than Black Panther's first appearance, I believe, is Fantastic Four number 52. And it may not be specifically in that issue. It might be in issue 53, because Black Panther is in more than just that one issue. And here, I'm going to pull this up because I think it's actually worth knowing or worth acknowledging. But yeah, when Black Panther is trying to put Ben Grimm on game about his past, his history, his culture, so on and so forth, the Thing could not care less. Like, and when I say could not care less, I mean absolutely positively. Like, oh, here it is right here. Here it is right here. This is here. I'm gonna pull it up like this so y'all can see it a little bit better. But yeah, right here. Right here. This is it right here. T'Challa sitting here talking about, yeah, my father was the greatest, wisest chieftain in all of Africa. And his skill as a hunter was second to none. Here comes Ben. Yawn!
Dog, I can't help it. I saw this in a million Jungle movies. Is wild.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
That is wild, dude.
I'm just saying, dude. Yes. Yes. He did
That
it.
is insane. Wow.
Jungle movies. Jungle movies, Carter. Jungle movies. And here's the thing. That's not even really the end of it.
That's wild.
Because here's another
That's
one.
nuts.
Here's another one. Like once again, Black Panther like, I think this is 2 pages later. Black Panther still recounting his origin so that people, know who he is. He says, look, kiddo, why don't you save yourself the trouble? I know the rest by heart. Everything was hunky-dory till the greedy ivory hunters made the scene. And because basically you're talking to the guy who's seen every Tarzan movie at least a dozen times, and I can recite you half the Bumba, the Jungle Boy books by heart. So your little bedtime story ain't impressing me. Let's get to the punchline. Yeah, look, your boy used to be out here wild disrespectful. Wild disrespectful. Y'all might want to check him. Look, just like how I had to remind y'all Kitty got a history. Y'all forgot about how Kitty Pryde used to be out here dropping the N-word with the hard R with regularity. Now y'all about to realize the thing ain't never got caught saying it, but I promise you he probably say it.
It's to see, like, it's a great thing that so many better writers have come along throughout the years.
Yes.
To attempt to clean shit like that up. Keep in mind. But yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
Well, no, because here, and I want to show you something. Just so people think I'm not being unfair. Carter, who do you think wrote that?
I don't know, because I'm to keep it a buck, I was never a big Fantastic Four guy, so I wouldn't even know.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you who wrote it. You ready?
Let me hear this.
Stan Lee.
Okay.
This is everybody's precious Stan Lee. Everybody's precious Stan Lee. Yeah, he wrote that.
Oh, you really wanted Ben Grimm to be a certain way, didn't it?
Right? Hey, man, he just wanted to write the world outside his door.
Oh, boy. All it took was some dragon children and a blind woman to make you change your ways, huh, Ben?
Man, look, man, that's
a blind woman, you can't even put it on. That's why you got dragon and alien cheering. So, man.
I mean, look, man. That blind Kit Kat a motherfucker, ain't it?
Shit, he wouldn't know. He can't do nothing with it. You're Rock Man. He wouldn't know.
Wait, doesn't he still get the 1 day a year? Does he still get the 1 day a year?
Oh no, you'd have to ask Hickman that. He's too busy writing Imperial. Maybe.
Oh man, look. Bruh, not Clan Lee. Lord. Not Clan Lee. I'm here for it. What? Love to see it.
Good Lord.
But no, in all seriousness, to get us back to where we were going, because I did have a point, and I I couldn't resist. Y'all know me. I love a good sidebar. There's not a sidebar alive I haven't enjoyed. But Marvel, as I said earlier, they've released some of the pages. We have some of those pages right here. This is gonna be showcasing Demona and Diablo seemingly working together, and I actually have a lot of questions because it looks. I wonder when this takes place, because have you been reading Gargoyles? Have you been reading Gargoyles Demona? Any at all?
Recently. Not recently, no.
Okay. So for those who are unaware, there is a Gargoyles Demona series that's running. I think only 2 issues of it have come out thus far. And I actually think, let me double check myself here.
Look, he looking at his package.
Yeah, let me.
Ernie done came fresh from the pit, buying something from Weebay and got it brown bag package.
Man, look, I'm just saying, man. Because I want to say, I can't remember if it was my last trip or the trip before. It may be the last trip, not the. Yeah, it wasn't this trip. It was a different trip. Different trip. However, over here. Oh,
That man
goddamn.
has so many damn board games. It is outlandish.
It is actually. It's
It is.
not happy about it my goddamn self, if I'm being honest. It's in here. Oh, here it is. Bam.
All right.
So
What you got over there?
So for those who have not been keeping up, Demona.
Yeah.
Old Demona. If you have not been paying attention, there's a new character who was recently introduced. And she is the new as yet previously revealed daughter, Angelica. And I'm wondering if this is Angelica here, because she looks painfully like her. For those that are unfamiliar, and I'm talking about right here, this
I'm looking at
green
it now.
gargoyle
Okay.
with the blonde hair.
Yeah.
The reason why I say it is because that's pretty much what Angelica looks like in the Demona series. You can see her like right here. It's pretty damn similar, unless it's just a coincidence. Which I doubt. So that actually begs
maybe,
a lot
maybe
of
a
questions.
little art flub or something, but yeah, that looks like it.
Maybe. It's possible. And like I said, it kind of depends too, because like I said, it's the same horns, same hairstyle.
Okay, yeah, I see the wings now. Yeah, that's the same person. That's
Yeah,
the same
it's gotta be the same
Yeah.
one. So yes, YTube noob, yes. That there is another child. That some of you, and yeah, I know not everybody catches these things all the time, but I'll just say that if you, for whatever reason, if you were not aware that this was a thing, I'm gonna put you on game just real quick. Your boy, save that for later, because I cannot wait to hear how she talks her way out of that shit. Sorry. But no, I'm pulling up my, here, let me pull my shit up. Some of you have probably, some of y'all probably saw the interview that was done. This was a ways back. But and I'll forgive you if you didn't. I did an interview ways back talking to Greg Weisman about the upcoming, or about this right here. We actually talked about this. This was 5 months ago. Jesus Christ. So yeah, we almost always have Greg Weisman on to talk about these things. But yes. There was a new child that was revealed, and now, to be fair, I want to make something clear, and this is something I think a lot of people did not catch when this was all being talked about initially. So the way gargoyles work, children are communal. Angelica, while yes, Angela is, it's probably more obvious that maybe Angela is more a direct child of Goliath and Demona than maybe not. Typically with gargoyles, they lay a clutch of eggs and everybody raises the kid. The kid's everybody's. But like Angela's kind of one of those rare instances where she's more connected to one gargoyle than another. In the case of Angelica was already a fairly old enough child by the time she encounters Demona for the first time. And the time that she encounters Demona, it's the in-between time when the gargoyles were, the surviving gargoyles were encased in stone. And, that time where Demona was just running roughshod by herself, thinking she was the only gargoyle left. That's where a lot of that comes from. So yes, I think you're actually correct here. It's basically turtle rules for gargoyles, and basically whatever is going on at the time is probably going to factor in on some level with whatever, even with crossovers and any crossovers very likely are canon to what is going on. Some of y'all might remember in the IDW Turtle series, there were random moments where turtles just be hanging out with the Ghostbusters for no reason. And it's all in universe. The Ghostbusters are real.
That's why I like this, and I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say every comic company will do this, but they're treating it like, no, this is the story that y'all been reading is still going on. It's just this happens
right
yes now. And even after this is done, we're going back to the story. But yeah, they were still fucking around in the Fantastic Car and whoopty. I love when they do this. When they keep that. It's something you bring up with Spawn when he got whooped by Batman and he still had the laces.
He had the stitches for 2 years. That motherfucker's face was stitched up for 2 years.
So I like that. It looks like they're going to be doing that with this. That's cool.
Also, I know some people thought that it was a missed opportunity for the gargoyles to not face off with the gray gargoyle. Well, I mean, there he is right there. So yeah. Also, I saw someone just recently bring up, man, could you imagine Xanatos running around in the Marvel universe? You don't have to imagine it, because there's a moment where he's gonna bump into Iron Man. So
yeah, Tony is meeting Tony, basically.
Oh yeah. Hey, mirror universe, Tony.
So this is what Wade was talking about with the TVA. This is what he was talking about.
Right. So yeah, you literally see Xanatos rocking the Steel Clan armor and carrying what appears to be some kind of a containment tube that very likely has somebody in it, though we can't tell who or what. And Iron Man is trying to, and he's stealing it from Stark. That's the other thing we need to take note of, because look up here. This is here. Let's go here. He came straight up out of Stark. So yeah, got a lot of questions. But that said, here let's draw back just a moment, and we got one final. This is a double page right here. We get to see the first interaction between the gargoyles and the Fantastic Four from the Marvel side of things, because this is literally a play on the page I showed y'all previously, where from the Dynamite side of things, this page right here, this is literally a play on that. So now we get to see like what's going to happen here, and I think it's safe to say the thing that everybody is expecting to happen is probably going to happen. They're not going to fight.
Is going to smash? Oh, okay.
No. Well, he better not try and smash Angela, dude. Broadway don't care how hot that motherfucker is. Broadway gonna try and eat that motherfucker. Broadway gonna try and get him a snicky snack. Broadway like, look, this mine. He said we put a ring on it and everything. But yeah, it looks like everybody's gonna kind of realize that they're on the same side. But now I will say I would be interested. I saw somebody earlier mention the idea of the gargoyles interacting with the X-Men. That is where I think there was a missed opportunity, because Carter, did you read all of the gargoyle series? The initial run of comics? Yeah, okay.
Yes, I
so
did. Yes, I did.
For those that don't know, so the initial gargoyle series of Dynamite ran for 12. And in that 12, Goliath pulls an X-Men the Animated Series by way of Beast. Some of y'all may or may not remember, you remember how Beast was put on trial and was willingly staying in prison despite the fact he could have left anytime he wanted to? Well, Greg Weisman gives us his own version of that. There's a point where the gargoyles bust into jail and try to free Goliath, and Goliath is like, no, I'm not leaving. I'm going to stay. And he ends up going on trial and is being grilled. Like people are trying to, like, because they're basically doing the whole thing. And I love how, and it takes a really good writer to be able to do this. And obviously, Greg Weisman's a fantastic writer. So to the surprise of no one, he's able to pull this off. Greg is able to concoct a tale where he is not only able to write a story where Goliath is on trial and being defended by which I also thought was really awesome here too. He's defended by a black lawyer who is using civil rights as a way to try and make a case for why gargoyles should be treated fairly. But also at the same time, this other heifer over here with the blonde hair, how she is actually using, not just the bad things about the gargoyles, but even some of the good things that they do as well against them, and like their secrecy and things of that nature. Greg concocted a really compelling argument, on both sides of the fence for why gargoyles should or should not be trusted. But obviously, when you read it, it's pretty clear which argument is the right argument. But yeah, I do actually highly recommend, if you I don't know how to say this enough. If you are not reading gargoyles and you claim to be a fan of gargoyles, you have done yourself a tremendous disservice by not reading the series. It has been lights out from start to finish, and I mean, technically it's still going. Just what they have done is, instead of doing like, okay, we got gargoyles 1 through 12, okay, well, let's keep going, gargoyles 13, 14, 15. Instead of doing that, what they did is they kind of deviated a little bit and gave us Gargoyle's Quest.
Mm-hmm.
They gave us Gargoyle's Quest, which was basically a story about it. Like, honestly, it's basically Thanos' Quest. It's basically Thanos' Quest, but for Demona. Because the 3 keys of power, which, the Phoenix Gate, Odin's Eye, the Granorum Arcanorum, they don't exist anymore. So Demona goes on a quest to find the 3 new keys of power. That's what this whole story is about. And then once you get out of that, it kind of brings you to a new status quo for the gargoyles. And I think it ran like 5 issues. And then now they've switched gears to Gargoyles Demona. And since Greg Weisman writes all of these, that's kind of why we have not gotten a Gargoyles 13. The story is just continuing in other shit. Also, there's a Gargoyles Dark Ages book as well that also ran for 5. Yeah,
that I did read.
Yeah, that is and that one, I mean, I don't think it needs to be said. But I'm gonna say it anyway, just in case someone doesn't get it. It takes place in the Dark Ages. But it takes place at a time when Goliath is not the leader. Hudson is still leader. If that tells you the time frame on it. If that's anything to go by. So yes. Let's see here. There we go. Yeah, I mean, I would, like I said, I would say, yeah, if you are any bit the least fan of Gargoyles, if you're not reading this, I think you need to change that immediately. Also, I forgot that Drew from Thundercats, Drew Moss. I forgot Drew Moss did the Dark Age series. I forgot about that. God damn. But also, yeah, it's man. Whew, man, I actually kind of want to go back through and read this again. I think I am. I think I just talked myself into it, y'all. I just talked myself into it. I'm gonna go back and reread this again.
Have you gotten anything signed from him?
From Greg? No.
Yeah.
But I want to. I have a where did it go? Yeah, right here. Boom. I got this right here. I got this hardcover. I also got ooh shit. Actually, well, I don't know if I can find it, but I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up on I got like it's like a VHS box cover of the first issue. I got the VHS that one.
You know it's on the 26th.
What's that?
LA Comic-Con.
Oh yeah, I will have just gotten back from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I will have just gotten back. So yeah,
no, I'm saying you could have probably sent me those, and I could have just got them signed.
I might do it. I might
Oh shit! Now see, I done opened the can of worms. Now he's. I done opened the fucking can of worms.
Wait, let me. I'm just knocking all kind of shit over because
Lord have mercy.
I got so much bullshit. I'm trying to figure out where I put it. But I have a. Oh wait, is this?
Okay, while he's doing that, I'm gonna read these other super chats I'm seeing.
There we go.
We got $1.99 from Kenny Sparks saying that Ben got to chill. Absolutely, because that Tarzan comment was insanity.
Yes.
Another 5 from Gokhan Shuri's baby father saying, sidebar, is Duke Thomas in Bruce Wayne will like the others with his Koofy hat on? I don't know, because Bruce don't really interact with Duke like that. I don't think anybody really interacts with Duke like that. I haven't seen him in anything since the DC Power, Rise of the Power Company stuff.
Yeah, he's not really in. I've not seen him in much.
With those paintings that was at Wayne Manor, Alfred didn't get somebody to paint Duke in. We're just gonna leave it there. We got 1-5 from Highlight 915 saying, "What up, Cave? How you guys feeling about the Immortal Legend Batman? The first issue has my interest so far. I've been wanting to talk to Ernie about this Kyle Higgins Radiant Batman. I don't know if Ernie's gonna do a video on it, or he did do a video on it. He's just waiting for it to be edited. I haven't read all of it. I got through like 2 or 3 pages of where Batman was choking the hell out of somebody, asking him about Bruce Wayne, and then I started reading the other books that came out, because there was one I told Ernie about from Mad Cave from Brian Bucalato that came out week before. So
I'm gonna have to hunt that down. Yes.
How were you feeling about Super Sentai Batman?
I have a video coming out for it.
I told you. See?
Which honestly I meant to actually set to come up like before we actually went live today, but I forgot. So I might put it up soon as we, not soon as, maybe I might set it to come up a little later today. I'll tell you what, I'll give you the cliff notes. I liked it, but I don't love it.
Okay.
I liked it, but I don't love it. That's the easy way for me to say it.
Okay. Ernie did not get jiggy with Radiant Batman. Okay. Okay.
Nah, not particularly. No. I mean, it's not to say that I didn't think it was bad. I don't think it was. I don't think it was everything I was hoping it was that I was hoping it would be. But in the video, I'm going to talk about why. That's the most I can say at this point.
Cool.
That said, what else do
we all caught up now,
Oh, we
bitch.
all caught up? Let's go.
Yes, we
All
are.
right, let's
Yep.
do it. Let's do it. I guess you know what, let's go ahead and get into let's talk about some I almost want to say let's go ahead and get our we got one more. Let's go ahead and get this.
We got
then.
one more.
Let's go ahead and get this.
We got $10 from Nomadic Chaos saying if you had free reign. Oh, this is totally an Ernie question. If you had free reign to make your own Power Rangers comic book series out of any Legacy Rangers, who would you include in it, and who would be the villains for it?
Oh man. Man, so that one's a tough one, and I'm not gonna hold you. A lot of the characters I would probably use, they would probably all come from one place. Honestly, if I were to do it, I would just use the OG Mighty Morphin for the most part. Just because that's probably like, or no, you know what? I take it back. You know what? Because as much as I have nostalgia for those sorts of things, I actually would flip the script a little bit. I don't think it's a secret. It's not a secret that one of my favorite Power Ranger series, other than like OG, is SPD. I like SPD a lot. I think SPD is one of the few Ranger series, actually really the only Ranger series that I like better than the original. And that's a high bar to fucking clear. That is a high ass. It's also because of some of the stupidness in terms of what they did with some of the special effects on some of the characters. Like Doggy Kruger is an infinitely worse special effect in the Japanese version versus the American version. They actually tried with Doggy Kruger in the American version. That bullshit they came up with the Japanese joint. That dude just was. Yeah, he was just there.
I remember when you showed it.
Yeah. I was like, bro. I was like, what is this? What is this?
Okay.
But that said,
yes, sir.
Yeah, I would actually. So yeah, what I would do is, I would actually take SPD and do something with that. Not to mention, I actually like the Red Ranger of SPD. I mean, not just because he's black, but I actually think he's a good Red Ranger. A legitimately good Red Ranger. Yeah, I would actually, what I would do though, is I would probably, I'm a sucker for Lord Zed. I don't know why. Like, and I guess it's, you know what? I tell you what, I can tell you why. Because like SPD, or similar to SPD, Lord Zed is not from Super Sentai. Like, SPD is from Super Sentai. It's Deca Ranger. That's all it is. It's Deca Ranger with the serial numbers filed off. But Lord Zed is an original villain for
I never knew that.
Yeah. Lord Zed is one of the few things about Power Rangers, at least as far as like main characters go, who is not adapted from anything. He just they just made him up. And it's why he looks so different from everybody else. It's why he looks so different. Now, I would actually kind of find a way to get those two things in conjunction with each other, which honestly ain't hard to do. Because the Morphin Grid is or was a thing. And not to mention, if you watch, you don't see it as much with Power Rangers, but in Super Sentai, those teams cross over with each other all the time. And a lot of times, why? Because fuck you. That's why. They'll take a previous season of Super Sentai and blend that shit with a current season, and sometimes not even a recent season, an old-ass season. And it's just like, why? Because we could. Pocket sand. Don't worry about what we doing. So yeah, I would just bring back Lord Zed. Though I would also maybe bring back some other villains that like, you know what okay, here's how I would do it. I would almost Silverhawks this shit. I would make it where like Lord Zed breaks out and Power Rangers SPD has to like go out and start collecting all of the old big bads that the Power Rangers have faced over like over the seasons. So like Master Vile and what was it, the Machine King and all that shit. I'd bring all that old shit back and just have those motherfuckers like almost on some absolute evil shit where all the villains just like, yeah, let's team up. We're gonna team up, bust. Like, could you imagine seeing Lord Zed sitting up in the clink? Sitting up in the clink, pushing weight, like just out here, just in the yard, just working out. And Master Vile just pull up and be like, "Hey, we trying to get up out? We still trying to get up out of here? Let them all bust out. Let them all bust out. Let SPD have to like go run out and collect them."
Okay.
That's what I would do personally. Also, man, thank you for the 10. There was something else I wanted to make sure that. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're caught up. What else do I have? Yeah, let's talk about our recommendations. Honestly, I'm gonna say go watch the comic shop.
Okay.
I'm gonna say go watch the comic shop. If you haven't done it already, go watch it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Had a great time with it. And I think that it is definitely something that, if you consider yourself a comic book fan, you're a comic book person, so to speak, and you want to see like a good, kind of workplace comedy, type of vibe. I definitely think, I think the comic shop is definitely, the way to go. Yeah, that's all I really got. I can't really say much more than that. What else we got? Let's jump into. We got some questions from the Discord, don't we? Do we have questions from the Discord?
We got three. Real quick, real
it.
fast for you. All right. First question is from Q Doma. He said, greetings to all in the Blerd Cave. Since the Absolute universe has been a hit in DC Comics, what Absolute version of a character would you like to see that you have not seen yet? I know for myself, I would like to see a female Absolute Shazam. Okay. That's a choice.
Yeah. I like
for
it.
me, only because it wasn't the horror that I thought it was going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I just finished recently watching the old series that got canceled that shouldn't have. I want to see an Absolute Swamp Thing that's kind of like the Absolute Swamp Thing show that was on the DC Universe. Wonder what happened to that shit. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing like a more of a horror, gross, nasty, but damn good writing Absolute Swamp Thing. I want to see how they would do that one. What about you, Ernie? Who's somebody Absolute that you want to see you ain't seen yet?
Oh man, Absolute. Who can I talk about? I'm trying to think of like folks that also like have been announced. Okay, yeah, here I got one. You brought up Swamp Thing. I'm gonna take your Swamp Thing, and I think I personally would like to see what a Absolute Constantine. I like to see what it or you know what? Let's keep it more accurate. An Absolute Hellblazer. I would be curious to see what an Absolute Hellblazer would look like and act like. I wouldn't even care if you know what? I think the best way to do it is if it was me in the Absolute universe. Instead of a John Constantine, let it be Joanna. Like if you did like do Joanna instead.
You're really trying to make people cuss. Okay.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, but those are both those are choices. I think they are both. I'd read them.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Next question we got from Foreman. I'm saying, hey, Carter and Blerd, what's one of y'all favorite one-off characters? For me, it's Senior Magico from David F. Walker's Power Man and Iron Fist.
That is a good one. One-offs, man. I'm trying to think of a good one because like a lot of times one-offs, like especially these days, one-offs end up like becoming 2-offs and 3-offs, 5-offs, and the next thing you know, they're just around forever. Man, I honestly cannot think of a good one. Man. Oh, this is gonna sound terrible. A good one-off character for me would probably you'd have to go into like Invincible, I think. Because I feel like Invincible actually does better with one-off characters, like just characters that just don't matter or like factor into the overall grand scheme of things. You see them once and then they're gone, like forever, never to be seen or heard from again. So in that regard, I would say whoever that mummy guy that Clancy Brown voices in Invincible. Though I guess technically he's a 2-off character now, I guess, or like a 3-off character, I guess. So maybe he doesn't count.
So one that I recently just saw a video on, I reread that issue because I completely forgot about it. My one-off character, it would be for me, it'd be Goodnight. It was in Scotty Young's Deadpool, where you basically find out that when it comes to Marvel, Deadpool created Batman basically when he was that mercenary for hire. He killed some rich kid's parents in an alley, and
oh my god.
Then they took up the mantle and they started calling themselves Goodnight. So yeah, that'd be mine.
But, yeah, I can't. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. And you know what it made me think of? I'm gonna tell you what it made me think of. You remember what was it? The Grim Knight.
Yes.
From that.
From the metal. Yeah.
Yeah, the more specifically the Batman who the Batman Who Laughs series. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was basically just Batman but the Punisher. I was like, man, dude, that was like the laziest shit. It was fine, it worked, but it was just like, damn. It's like so
we know what books you read.
yeah, we get it now.
Okay.
What else we got?
Last question here from the Discord from Trap God Thanos saying, "Good afternoon, Blerd and Carter. What is up, pimpin'? I was wondering, do you guys miss the mess or the drama that a lot of Big Two comics seem to have stopped doing? For example, I was reading some 2000s Green Arrow, and I was shocked that he cheated on Black Canary with Black Lightning's niece. I miss that level of soap opera drama. I don't miss seeing you lazy ass mofos not getting those likes up." So I got to be honest. Mm-hmm. I don't miss it because this is just me. They don't seem to be all that good at it when they attempt to do it. What do you mean, Carter? I mean, Norman Osborn and Gwen Stacy making sweet jungle love. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Wow. They don't seem to do it all that nicely.
All right, Ben Grimm. I'm sorry. What you dude?
Shaking the sheets. Maybe that is better. Hitting the
shaking
skins.
The
Green Goblin and Gwen Stacy. You got Willem Dafoe and,
dude, I forgot about
Emma
this.
Stone hitting the skins. Like that was a thing that they tried to just put off on everybody.
Dude, I smooth forgot about this. Who the fuck was writing this back then? I gotta go back and look. This was Judd Winnick. Lord, no wonder. No fucking wonder. I forgot about this. I'm not even joking with you. Yeah, 2003, 2004, fucking, yeah, this is when Judd Winnick was writing Green Arrow.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Because I remember Judd Winnick's Catwoman, and that was Yeah, you stay from around here. Just don't come over here. Don't come over here. Don't come over here.
Well, it's like I would just let him with that Kamala Harris be like, "Do not come.
Yeah, just don't.
Do not
Just
come."
don't.
Dude, because I'm sitting here thinking about it, I'm just like,
Oh my gosh.
why did they have to do that? Like, why was that needed? Like, who thought we needed to see Black Lightning's niece getting piped out by Oliver Queen? Who thought
now
that?
I'm remembering Judd Winnick's Birds of Prey, where you had Cassandra Cain, like probably the most socially awkward, introverted, I really don't like being around people character in recent DC memory of mine. Just walking around the Birds of Prey butt ass naked, just pouring a glass of orange juice, shit like that. Just always walking around. Judd Winnick, stay over there.
I want to ask you a question. Because I've never liked this phrase. I know what they're trying to do. Carter, did you look at did you look at that Judd Winnick Green Arrow? Did you take a peek at what was I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little tight. Right now. And the reason why is because of a cover. And it's a thing, I hate seeing this. I absolutely fucking hate seeing this because it's so fucking cringe. It is so fucking cringe. Okay, here, I'm gonna show this to you.
Sounds about right.
So look, I want you to look at this cover. Look at this cover, Carter. Look at this cover right here. So, okay, I know some of you are probably thinking, wait a minute, what do you have? You have a problem with a black woman or a white man? No, I don't have a problem with that. I don't care about that part. I don't like the title on the cover. Because it was this thing that they used back when the whole Lois Lane turned black thing had happened. Here, I'm going to pull this up so you can see it. I am curious black. And they're doing the same thing here with they're doing the same thing here with like hey, I am curious green. I hate that phrasing. It is so like, yeah, like honestly, I don't even fuck with Dr. Umar like that, and I want to call him. I want to call him right now and be like, bruh, whose man's is this? Whose man's is this? Whose man's is this? I am curious. Like, I'm sorry. Look, I know this was 2003, 2004, so we don't have to worry about this shit anymore. Not really. But, like, look, anybody who wants to go back and reference this cover, because this is what they're doing. This is totally what's happening here. This is DC having the presence of mind to realize that maybe turning a white woman to a black woman is a terrible fucking idea, but you still kind of want to play on that legend of that story. So instead of doing a story where a white woman turns black, say no, we're just gonna have like a black woman and a white dude pipe each other out. And we're gonna call it, but we're gonna use the same phrasing. You know,
would it be too much to ask for to have a superhero have a canon interest in a visibly black woman? Daredevil's doing it right now.
Yeah, he's piping. Yeah,
the Superior Spider-Man, he was piping out a more mature.
Yes, he was.
Black woman. Otto Octavius, he went from Anna Maria Marconi to Cicely Tyson in Superior Spider-Man Volume 2.
And was having a good ass time.
Here, this cover is just the bootiest of booty talks. That's all I see from this
that's
Green
all
Arrow.
it is. This is Booty
Like, come
Talk.
on, man.
This is Booty Talk Volume 97. Don't play
This
with
is
me.
Booty Talk Green. That's
Green.
What
That's all it is.
this is.
And
The
here's
disc
the
gonna be green. The case gonna be green. It's gonna have straight shooter on the back. Yeah, brother. Because
And
he
here's-
don't shoot, but he's a straight shooter because he don't shoot blanks. Booty Talk Green.
Oh my God. And here's the worst part. Here's the worst part about this is that, like, you know how many comics Joanna has. The character's name is Joanna Tanner, just in case anyone was curious. But do you know how many comics she's been in?
No.
Well, she has only been in 9. And let's see. Here, let's see. Let's count them out. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. And 4 of those were post death appearances, like flashbacks.
Yeah.
So, because she got killed off in the third, like, she debuted in issue 26, died in issue 30.
Speaking
Uh,
of people dying, because you just reminded me of how somebody got brought back from the dead. Have you been keeping up with Superman at all? You see what Superboy Prime did this week? Yeah, he doing it. He's at it again.
Yeah. Yeah, no. You know what's wild is I forgot about it, but you saying that I was just like,
I just grabbed it when I was at my comic shop yesterday and just started skimming through. I said, wait. And he got a catchphrase for it. We punch realities again.
yeah.
So she might come back. She might come back with him just punching the shit out of realities again.
Honestly, I don't think we need. I don't know if we need that.
For all of you all that don't know what Carter is talking about, Superboy Prime came back this week and he is at it again, except he's doing it for the good ones. He's doing it for the good guys this time. He punching the shit out of realities. He's literally punching pages. Yep.
Yeah, he came. It was Superman 29, basically, because basically, like here,
This sigh should tell you all.
Yeah.
You need.
Look. First off, punching. Hold on, wait a minute. I just want to show this. Just
Boy, what
real
you doing
quick.
over there? Punch reality.
He's like, yeah, hey, come on, get Silver Age with me. Stop. Cut to commercial. Why?
That was when I closed it and put it back on the shelf. I was giggling on the drive home, dog. I was giggling on the drive home.
Look, this is shameful. That
Make
is...
this the new "We'll be right back" screen.
Hey, right? Wait a minute. Oh my God! Why?
Yeah, buddy.
Why do they do this? Why?
Do. You just
Man,
get
right?
Silver Age with me. That would be so nasty.
oh
That would
my-
be so nasty.
Just cut to that shit. Just be like, bam, right there. Oh no, not like this. No. Oh my God, why do they? Why do I feel like the fucking Godfather? Look what they did to my boy. Look what they did. Look what they did.
Hey man, the power of gods compels you to make that the "We'll be right back" screen. Thank you to Don Hahn for being in the Blerd Club Golden Age for 19 months. He said, y'all get those likes up or Ernie will need to go full Silver Age.
Oh God. Oh my God. And you know what's even worse about it is that I did just recently go back and reread what was it? Infinite Crisis. I did just go back recently. I haven't finished it, but I'm still reading it actually because it's fucking long. Like I'm reading. For those wondering, I'm not just reading the core book. I'm reading everything, like full fucking reading order. That shit is so fucking dense. Never again. I'm never doing this again. That shit's gonna be
Blackest Night
burned into my memory.
Blackest Night Dents.
Yes.
Ew, God.
Yes. Because in here, I want to see, I can't remember. I thought I wrote it down. I thought I wrote down the page count for it, but yeah, it's a lot. It's a fucking lot.
And let me tell you something right now, highlight. And then I think we might be done, but King in Black was not dense.
No.
Not compared to no goddamn Blackest Night. Not compared to Infinite Crisis. Ain't no way in hell. King in Black was a trade paperback.
Look, King in Black.
Hold up, goddamn it. King in Black was this. King in Black was this. That's what King in Black was.
No, you know what's crazy about it is, dude, Night Terrors is sitting here looking like,
nigga, Night Terrors was a torture room and hostel. That's what that was.
Man, what you said. Night Terrors was like pulling motherfuckers' toenails off and shit with the pliers.
Night Terrors was a deleted scene from Terrifier 3. That's how you know it was bad, because it was a deleted scene, because they put everything in that goddamn movie.
Yeah. Look, they said, look, this is a bridge too far. This is a bridge too far.
But no, King in Black was most certainly not dense.
No.
The densest thing about King in Black was how long it took Eddie Brock to hit the pavement. That's how dense
that was it.
that book was.
Because I want to see this. I want to see some right here. So King. Okay, so to give you guys the full breadth of it. So Night Terrors compiles 47 issues of comics. So that's compared to some other things. That's actually not so bad. So
that's 5 less than the Wicked Divine Compendium on the show.
No, 100%. 100%. Now, Blackest Night.
That's bigger than the Immortal Hulk omnibus.
97.
Mm-hmm.
90,
disgusting.
Including all tie-ins, all lead-ups, all that shit. Because that also includes the prologue, the rise of the lanterns, all the red lanterns, all of the bullshit, and Tales of the Core. And look, and here's the thing, and I don't want to be out of pocket when I say this, but if you go back and like I said, if we're being honest with each other, you know good and hell well you got to read Brightest Day after that. So or right along with that, you know how long Brightest Day is?
I remember now. I do. I think you all may not, because you all may not have been on Green Lantern. Only reason I remember is because that's the one I read.
Okay, so
Blackest Night was already going on, and I saw how many trades I was having to put on the shelf when I was working at a bookstore. And I was like, ain't no way in hell. But I read Brightest Day.
So Brightest Day, Carter, 127 separate issues. 127 separate issues. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Also, here, hold on, wait, let me see. I want to double check this, because I'm actually very curious to know. I want to see if they actually compiled this shit, because let's see, League of Extraordinary Comic Geeks. There we go. Let me see if they actually. I want to see if they. Okay, yeah, here it is, right here. Boom. Ooh, dude. Okay, so check this out. Prepare to be fucking blown away. League of Extraordinary Comics Geeks didn't even fucking bother to make a full reading order list. All those other series, Night Terrors, King in Black, Blackest Night, Brightest Day, all those motherfuckers got full, like, reading order, like, you know, whatever's. Infinite Crisis does not. Why? Because that shit is fucking long. Because here's the thing, what I think a lot of people don't know about Infinite Crisis. You don't just read Infinite Crisis. You got to read the OMAC Project. You got to read Superman's Sacrifice. You got to read Wonder Woman Mission's End. You got to read Day of Vengeance. You got to read Villains United. You got to read Superman Infinite Crisis. You got to read, what was the other one? Oh, shit, what was it called? JSA Classified. You gotta read JLA. It's too many goddamn books. Cause like, okay, so the what I'm reading, I think I'm barely a third of the way in, and it's like I'm just like, oof. Let me take a breather for a minute.
I touched Villains United only because that is what led into Secret Six. That was as far as I went. That was as far as I went.
Nunya just brought to. Rand Thanagar. You got Rand Thanagar. That's also there's a Rand Thanagar story. There's Green Lantern issues, there's Wonder Woman issues, there's Superman issues, there's Batman issues, there's Nightwing issues. And I mean, yeah, can you not read all that and get the whole story? Yes, you can. If you just read Infinite Crisis, just the core issues, you'll be fine. But there is a lot of moving parts to that shit that if you don't read that other stuff, that like Infinite Crisis comes from a time before tie-in events, or not tie-in events, but tie-in books in events. They still kind of mattered. Like they like for context. But goddamn, whoo, Lord have mercy. Shit, I forgot about there was a fucking Robin book. There's fucking Battle for Bloodhaven. Dude, oh my god, this shit was so much. It is so much. I don't ever want to go back to these days. I never want to fucking go back to these days. Fuck all of that. That said, I do. Someone asked a question. And oh wait, or did it? No, it wasn't in this stack. It wasn't in this stack. I think it was in this stack, I believe. Or no, wait, no, it was actually in this stack. Someone asked, and I believe this was Trade Paper Dad, who asked about this. Asked if we had checked out Ancestral Recall. And I do. As a matter of fact, I have the first issue right here. This is it. This is actually, for those who don't know, and we actually, I think we had this brother on, this was on Nerds of Culture, I believe we had him on. Yeah. Not that terribly long ago either, to my recollection. We had Jordan Clark on, the writer. And basically, for those who don't know, this is a story about a guy who basically, it almost kind of vaguely might remind you a little bit of like Echo, just in the sense that like, how Echo could recall the abilities of the ancestors, basically. In this particular instance, this is about a guy who is able to recall the spirits of not just the ancestors, but like of prominent people in Black history. And to aid him on his journeys. I'm actually trying to find. Here it is, right here. Yeah. You won't be able to see it too much, but like right here, you see he's got Sam Marlowe. Is who he calls upon in one particular instance. And Sam Marlowe was it says here, like the first Black private eye in Los Angeles. And the inspiration for Philip Marlowe. Kind of in the same way that Bass Reeves was the inspiration for the Lone Ranger. So yeah, there's that. Fantastic book. Fantastic. Fantastic story. I highly recommend. I picked this up at the shop. There's actually a variant cover that I really want to get. This really awesome.
I
That I
didn't know
want to
there
pick
was
up.
one.
Yeah. He's got a couple of variants. And Jordan also is just really cool, dude. I don't know if some of y'all may or may not be familiar with Jordan's work, but Jordan's a good dude. I like him a lot. He's a nice guy. Also is the co-host of White People Will Not Save You podcast, which is also great. And I have been on there before. It was a good time. We actually talked about the Matrix the time that I was on. But yeah, good stuff all the way across the board. If you have not, please get this in your pull box. This is a fantastic comic. It is worth every fucking penny. And also not from a big two publisher. This is Ahoy Comics. Which yes, we did interview him. We did in fact interview him. As a matter of fact, if you want to find it. We didn't do it like as a standalone interview, like how I do some of them. We actually just had him on Nerds of Culture just because of the subject matter. But yeah, right here. What if Black history was a superpower? Wow, that was it was Nerds of Culture number 80. It was a good one. We had a good time, chatted with him for about an hour and some change. And he put us on game. He put us on game about some shit. So love to see it. Absolutely, positively love to see it. What else do I got here? Let me grab some of these. I'm scrolling back just a little bit, grabbing some of these questions. Let's see here. Oh man, that's almost a Nerds of Culture question, but I'm gonna answer it just the same. Just because, why not? Let's make it messy. Let's make it messy. We got one here from YTube Noob. This question: tried to avoid the Spider-Verse versus Venomverse, but something caught my eye. How did Ernie see Tokusatsu Spider-Man versus Tokusatsu Venom, Megazord fight included? So, truth be told, I didn't. I have not looked at any of the Spider-Verse, Venomverse stuff. But now that you mention it, I'm curious. One could say I'm curious. Spider-Verse? I got nothing. I don't know. I tried. It was terrible.
Next question. Lord, Curious Verse is what he went with.
Yeah, I'm curious verse. But no. Let's see. We got one right here. Oh man, I have my pick of the litter on this one, but you know what? Here, we'll go here. G. Martinez Max says, question: how frequently are interracial romances, particularly black women paired with white men, depicted in mainstream comics compared to same race relationships? So you see it more in like television and movies, if you see it anywhere at all. Comics does it, but they don't. So okay. The reason why you don't see it in comics quite as much, I think you actually do see more same race couples in comics than you see interracial relationships of that variety. Just because it would require I think people have realized it would require a writer who actually knows how to write a black woman. And it's been a matter of public record that most white people do not know how to write black women convincingly. The ones who can, they're the bug, not the feature. There's a handful of people who can write black women, who are not black themselves. And one of the few who could do it convincingly and without being disrespectful, I would probably give that to Gail Simone. Gail Simone has the capacity to write a black female character convincingly without being disrespectful and without making them a stereotype. And I would say, I know some people are probably going to want to pull Chris Claremont out of their ass because of Storm. I'm not going to go there because I don't think it's that he knows how to write black women. I think he just knows how to not try. So as to not be noticed that he can't write black women. You know, like I said, because, you know, Storm is kind of an anomaly and not a, I'm not going to lie to y'all, Storm, for as much as I love her and I think she is a queen, she was created at a time where white people just wanted to show other white people that black women aren't scary. They just wanted to normalize black people. They're like, okay, let's see how we can make this normal. I would give... So what about Sophie Campbell? You know, there is a series that Sophie has that I have not gotten to get through all the way, but I will say I'll give Sophie a little bit of grace on that one. I would maybe, possibly, I can't say like 100% certainty because the one thing that I am familiar with where I could get the lion's share of that, I have not fully read. So I don't want to speak too much out of turn. And what Elite X1 just said here, it also partly helps to be a woman, as well. And I think that's why anyone I could name, you'll probably recognize they're probably women in general. Yeah, I'm blanking on some other names off the top of my head, but I will say this: I don't include any black men in this scenario because, generally speaking, I don't think that just being black automatically makes you good at writing black women. But I think black men stand a better chance of writing black women better than white people do by a factor of 100. I would even say 1 million. Yes. Yeah. Wet Moon and Shadow Eyes. Those are the books I was talking about. Kelly Thompson also has some books that I think are indicative of her ability to write black female characters. As a matter of fact, I've seen her do it. She actually does do it well. That is another. Once again, it's typically, if it's going to be any woman, it's probably going to be, or if it's going to be any white person, it's going to be a white woman. Which is wild to be able to say. It's crazy to say. But anyway, moving on. John Stewart says, Blerd Without Fear, are you going to record the 1999 so Carter can play it while you're gone? Because you know he ain't going to sing it. Nah, I'm not going to do that to him. Because I know he won't play it.
No, I've played it before. When you
that's
sitting
true.
right there.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. Maybe I will. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Now, that said, let's see. Wait, what's this? Is Saturday still gonna be? Oh, I think I get it. Is it still gonna be on?
Is it gonna be here?
Yeah. It'll. Yeah. The way I have it set up, it'll still come here. It'll just. I guess. I don't know.
We have to figure all that out when we're done from this.
Yeah. It's not something I want to. It's not something I want to litigate while we're live because that could derail us into a whole litany of bullshit. What was I gonna say? Here we go. Yeah. We got this. Bam. Making sure I'm catching all of these, and also going back, making sure that we're caught up on everything. We are good. So far as I can tell. Let me see if we got. Do we have anything else? Ooh.
I would see. I wasn't gonna go to it because I'm like, you would have said something. I don't know anything about that.
Okay, so I have no clue what this is about. I need to be educated. Because that is. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. That is gonna be interesting. I would like to know more. Please, somebody put me, anyone knowledgeable of the situation. Please put me on game because I'm actually not familiar by any stretch of the imagination. I would like to know more. Let's see here. Because I mean, like I said, I generally, so if it happened on social media, I can tell you unequivocally, I have no clue what happened and I'm not involved in it because to my understanding, Drake does not interact with threads anymore. Drake, I think, is predominantly on Blue Sky now, and I don't fuck with Blue Sky.
No, so I thought Shine Comics was an imprint. I did not know it was a person.
It's a person. Yes.
Yeah, it's a person. And I see their video about Comic Drake's racist stereotypes about me, but it's members only, and I don't want to be a member to see whatever the fuck he's talking about.
Yeah, I was gonna say, okay, all right, look.
I'm scrolling down his channel, and I just see a whole lot of, yeah, I'm good.
So
yeah, I'm good.
Look, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm gonna keep it 1 milli. I'm gonna keep it 1 milli. Okay, so anyone who puts okay, let me be clear when I say this. Let me be clear when I say this. I'm looking at this dude's channel, and I'm almost positive. Yeah, this dude's fucking comics gate like a motherfucker. Like, and I'm gonna tell you how I know. I only had to look at one thumbnail. And it was this one. The Why It Sucks. Like all of it.
Like when you all say shit like this, you all like kind of telling on yourselves about who you watch. Cause I didn't know anything about it.
Dude. Also, this
I feel like y'all telling.
Dude, look at this shit right here. Why Black Panther should be written by a white man. Okay, first off, can I just point out something?
On yourselves.
Dude, this this right here. Yeah, some of y'all telling on yourselves. I don't get jiggy. I don't get jiggy with this shit right here. This dude, this is some sick Negro shit. Like, I'm gonna go and tell y'all right now. This dude, this Shine Comics guy, I'd never heard of him.
I promise.
I never heard of
an imprint. I thought it was an imprint.
I knew. So, like, the only reason I knew he wasn't, or only reason why I knew it wasn't imprint, because I literally just, look at this bullshit. Like, look at this bullshit. Like, this dude is literally, he's a joke. And here's the thing. I want to make something very clear here. This dude is a joke who seriously considers himself the Neil deGrasse Tyson of comic books. So here, I actually keep something. I keep something on hand for situations like this.
Unidentified mutants. Ignore.
Anyway, yes, he's...
You told on yourself.
No. This is not it. This is not it, okay? Like, this guy is can I... First off, let's keep it a buck here. This guy's a fucking joke. He's a fucking joke. And also, I know I did recently say I was going to post a video and share it like as a members only video, but I also said that I was going to leave it as members only for a brief amount of time and then make it public. I don't know if that's what he's doing here, but I will say a lot of the videos where he seems to have like, supposedly his hottest takes, he makes them members only and he leaves them that way. And what I mean by that is, let's look here. It's like I'm looking.
He said he came across this because he thought this was the situation you were talking about last week.
No. The situation I was talking about last week was somebody I was personally dealing with. It was not
not
okay.
Whoever the fuck this is.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. If this motherfucker ever reached out to me to ask me to do it, because okay, and let me put some clarification on this. So the guy that reached out to me, I had no clue who the fuck he was. He reached out to me, asked me if I would do an interview. I said sure. And I just kind of left it at that because I'm kind of one of those people that I'll say yes to a lot of shit. Just, because I'm like, hey, fuck it. No one fucking helped me out when I was coming up. Nobody put me on when I was coming up as a young buck, one of y'all young buck YouTubers, before I became a unk. I had to do this all myself. And I personally kind of felt slighted by a lot of people who I consider my peers. Because like they didn't want to fuck with me. They didn't want to like collab with me or do shit with me. So like, yeah, the few people who did actually like reach out to me and kind of like, be friendly with me, I kind of, gravitated towards. Comic Drake was actually one of the first people who ever actually asked me to be a part of something. Like before anyone. Like everybody else, it was like me having to go to them and like and in some cases begging, but also like being like turned away. So yeah, when it comes down to it, yeah, when people ask me to do shit, even if it's like for a smaller channel than mine, I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Because if I can help out, let me help out. But I'm gonna tell you what, if that motherfucker like would have, and I also want to point out too, I usually research people who ask me to be on their shit. In the case of the guy who I was talking about last week, that was actually one of those situations where I did a little bit of research, but not enough to really fully know what I was walking into. But I walked in with my guard up in case something popped off. I just wasn't entirely sure. If this motherfucker asked me, I wouldn't even respond to the email.
I feel like it's too much energy being given to this shit now. No, this is not who we were talking about. Why did you even find that shit in the first place? No.
Yeah.
No. I feel like this has gotten more than enough energy that it didn't even fucking need.
Right.
No, that motherfucker can stay over there. No, that's not who we were talking about.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Lord. This dude is literally, he's the epitome of a coon. Like he isn't this is some Uncle Ruckus, QAnon, 4chan, Snyder cut motherfucker bullshit.
I feel like this was some shit to goad Ernie into this shit lasting longer than it should have. Because he was going to go off. Like this.
Most likely.
That's
I'm about to say,
well,
the only reason I even entertained it.
Come the fuck on.
Well, the only reason I even entertained, I'm be honest, the only reason why I really entertained it was because I consider myself friends with Drake. So, I like Drake. He's a cool dude. He's been nothing but nice to me. And while yes, even left-leaning white people are well within their capacity to fuck up, my concern was that, oh shit, was this a situation where Drake said some wild shit? And now that I know who this guy is, I'm like, I'm not even gonna dignify this shit with even trying to find out what Drake said. Because if this dude can't even be bothered to make it public where I can see it, then I just assume that it's 15 minutes and 24 seconds of him grifting. This is actually the perfect name for him. Comic Coon. That's what it is. Coon Comics. That's his name.
Let's move on to the next one. Is there an Iyanu movie?
Yeah, it came out today. Or is about to come out today. Yeah.
Well, there goes your question, Lamar Norman. We have not seen it yet because it just came out today. One thing I was going to tell you that I don't know if you know, I saw it at my comic shop, and I don't know if you all know it since we're talking about Iyanu. They re-released it as one of them big ass like absolutes.
Oh no, I did. I heard about that. I actually been meaning to pick one of those up.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did not realize that that put a smile on my face. 'Cause
Yeah.
that means that cartoon did fucking numbers
Yeah.
to where Dark Horse would re-release it as one of them big giant ass Rick Remender edition ass hardcover.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
shit was huge
I've
when I
been-
walked in the comic shop.
Because they just released a volume 4 and there's a volume 5 on the way as well.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, so like I said, it's been doing really good. So yeah, I will be checking it out. I meant to do it for Eyes of Wakanda, but then like some shit kind of popped off the weekend that came out, so like I ended up not doing it. I considered I'm considering maybe doing like a watch party for it.
Okay.
Maybe possibly. We'll see.
Oh, I don't give a damn if it's just volume 1 X1. I'm just shocked that it was something that got re-released in that format, period.
Because for the
most damn what volume it is. The fact that it got the flowers to get that, I think, is gangster.
Yeah, no,
that is fucking amazing.
The most it got, to my understanding before, it was just like the floppies. Like
and that's all my ass thought it was gonna get. That's all I thought it was gonna get.
Same.
If you didn't get the trades, then you just assed out. I didn't think it would be to the stature it is to where it got the big ass. If you remember them old ass
Sorry about
Buffy
that.
the Vampire Slayer hardcovers at Dark Horse, using them big giant motherfuckers. That's what it is.
Yeah, no, 100%.
That's all respect.
That's what I want. That's what I want to see more of. Like honestly, I have the first 3 trades. I actually need to go pick up trade 4. I keep meaning to do it, but I keep forgetting about it. Just so much shit's been going. I'm trying to play catch up with all kinds of shit. Basically, yeah, if they got like some shit where it's like, yeah, if it's like an absolute edition or like a library edition or what, even if it's like an artist edition, I don't give a fuck. I would buy it just on principle. Just on principle. Yeah, because I mean that's honestly more than I ever expected for Iyanu.
True.
But I'm glad that it is finding its audience. I'm glad that it is finding that. But yeah, we'll see what happens. What I really care about, though, is I need to see the back matter. I need to see some back matter back there, because if I don't see no back matter, I'm going to be mad. I'm going to call Roy and be like, hey, Negro, what's this? Fuck is all this? What are we doing here? But no. I got nothing else, Carter, except to say that... there have been, I think since last we spoke, I went back, did some edits. Went back, did some edits on the comic, like some last minute stuff, moved some stuff around, and whatnot. So I can definitely say there's probably like one more thing I'm probably going to do to mess with it, but I'll talk about that at a later date. But for the most part, I think I'm probably gonna talk with some people and see about getting it, where to put it, where to get the book out there. But before all that happens, some of y'all who are patrons and channel members, you'll probably be seeing a lot of it before anyone else does. And I also will be I probably will like do like a full video at a later date, kind of running through it and breaking down some things, kind of similar to what I do with other people's comics. If I do it for everyone else's, I'll do it for mine. So yeah, there'll be that. Carter, do you have anything before we get up out of here?
Honestly, no. I'm finna read some more books. I'm finna read some more stuff and get everything together for Comic-Con this month.
Oh yeah. I need to actually find that book. I might actually send that out to you. I just got to make sure they don't break my shit. Because I hate mailing shit off. That's like shit like comics, because I've seen what mail services and delivery services do to comics. But yeah, that said, we're gonna go run the fuck off, like Wolverine in X-Men Apocalypse. And, we will, well, I guess technically, what's next week? Next week is the 6th. So yeah, I'll be back for the 6th. It'll just be the 13th and 20th. I won't be around. But yeah. So yeah, you guys got one more week with me before I run off to south of the border, and hopefully am able to come back. It's crazy to think about, but that's a very real possibility. But yes, but no, thank you all so much for the time. Carter, you say you don't have anything?
Not at all. Y'all gonna leave me alone. I'm reading today. It's too hot to do anything else.
Yeah, okay. Well, then, look, sold. Absolutely, positively sold. So, that said, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you all so much. All my people in the chat, people in Blerd Koa, the Discord, Earth's Mighty subscribers, Earth's Mighty's patrons, and the channel members of Blerd Club. For Carter Presents, I'm the Blerd Without Fear. And man, you know what? We got real close this morning to having a really good time and having a very different kind of celebratory show. But since it turned out that it was not actually happening the way we thought it was, I just want to make this a friendly reminder. Donald Trump,